2, 1, 2.
Tricky, broad started, please. Oh, that is snake. This snake, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Cooper Associates County Ground for tonight's Vitality Under-19 Cup Final between the Lansdowne Lions and the B Diamonds. The toss will be taking place in approximately 5 minutes in the square. Please show all our support for both teams on this epic evening. everyone know there's food and drink available in the St James Street car park, and also the Stragglers Coffee House is open for food and drink for all our supporters and fans here tonight. Thank you.
You got to come on inside.
So ladies and gentlemen, we've just had the toss out in the middle, and the Dean Diamonds have won the toss and have elected to bat first. So a rundown of tonight's teams in the Under-19 Cup Final. The Lansdowne Lions, captained by Max Trotland, James Pittman, Noah Davis, Ollie Cohu, James Ebden, Joel Parry, Pranil Chulgu, Eric Steedy, Joe Johnson, Will Goymer and Danny Paul. And then the Dean Diamonds, Charlie Sharland, Logan Dupont, Ben Chaffee the captain, Aman Rao, Josh Thomas, Jed Williams Pritchard, Alex Chafee, Josh Cobb, Ruford Williams Pritchard, Taylor Fritton, Josh Nelson and Brogan Flitton.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the Cooper Associates County Ground again. My name's Harry Everett and we've got an under-19s cup final here tonight. Lansdowne are playing against Dean Diamonds, Taunton Dean Club. And I've got a couple of guest commentators just coming up to join me. And go on, do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, hi Steve, I'm the chairman of Taunton Dean.
And it's fresh in the box, timed that impeccably. We've got the correspondent from the other side. Brilliant. So we had 3 T20 finals here yesterday. We had the club, the intermediate, the minor and the major cup yesterday. And now we've got floodlights on, all set for the under-19s cup final. We've got the ladies playing here tomorrow evening as well. So as the Royal London Cup's coming to a close, Somerset are on their bus up to Edgbaston and play Warwickshire tomorrow. There's plenty of club action at the Cooper Associates County Ground. So Taunton Dean are going to bat first. We're going to see Charlie Charland and Logan Dupont are going to open up. Do you want to fill us in on the two openers before we get going?
Yeah, I think the Dean won the toss and decided batter again. It worked well in the quarterfinals and semi-finals. Looking at what we've got coming out, we've got Charlie and Logan. Both got off good starts in the previous 2 games. Like to both attack from the start. So we'll see what happens on the big boundaries there.
Yeah, absolutely. And who do you expect to open the bowling if we have the correspondent from Lansdowne?
Eric?
I was just chatting to the Lansdowne scorer downstairs, actually. I should mention the officials. We've got Brian Eves and Amanda Linton scoring, and umpires Ben Peverell and Chris Martin, so big thanks to them tonight. And yeah, they were just telling me that there's a bit of a tactical change in your lineup, depending on whether Lansdowne bat or bowl first. I've been told that Max Trotman will either open or bat 5. What's that all about then? Why does he change whether you bat or change?
You've got one on me, I've got no idea.
Just seems a bit odd, really. Yeah, scorer was adamant that...
What the scenario?
Well, he said Max Trotman will either bat 5 or will bat second, depending on whether they bat first. He said because they're chasing, he's going to go down to number 5.
Yeah, possibly. I can see the sense there.
But what's the tactical chat about him?
We'll just get off a quicker start, I guess.
If you're chasing, whereas if you're batting first, it'll be different. Okay, interesting. We've got a few 12th men. We've got a few players who haven't quite made the 11 who'll be running the drinks on. It's great to see so many young lads involved, and we've got Jeff, the photographer, is on the pitch taking a few photos now, as we can see on the live stream ourselves up in the commentary box. Thank you to Andrew and Henry, who'll be taking us around the ground, and Ben Warren's who's in charge of showing us all around the ground. We'll do some flat watch, we'll have different interactions, and yeah, stay with us for the next 3 hours of action. Just the one T20 here tonight under floodlights. So go on, do you want to give us each at a time? Do you want to give a little run through? You can have a look on Play Cricket, but for those of the guys who don't know much about the side, do you want to talk us through your run to the final? We'll start with Dean.
Yeah, well, we had the league as it normally is, so I think we had 5 games. Very, very tight one against St Andrews, our friends from across the meadow, and they turned us over one night over there. Actually had Josh Thomas playing for them, who made a splendid 50. That's very politely to say for our friends across the meadow. And then we got to we were very, very well looked after at Ilminster for the quarterfinals and semi-finals day. The crowd were quiet for most of the time, but we had 2.
They weren't quiet yesterday.
We had 2 relatively easy victories in the end. Batting first, getting the runs on the board, and then bowling tight and putting some pressure on. So hopefully the same tonight.
Brilliant. And then from the Lansdowne corner, talk us through your sort of run to the final this evening.
Well, we didn't know what to expect this season. It's the first time we've had the side, certainly for a fair few years. But we got through the league stage, unbeaten in Charterhouse, Bath, Hampstead, and Beckington, and we didn't really know what to expect from the side or from the knockout stage. We played Western Supermare, and Cheddar dropped out, so it was just us at Western and Hampstead, and everything went well for us that day. We convincingly, I don't sound that arrogant, but we convincingly won both those games. So we've got quite a young side, so we don't really know what to expect, but we know these guys, the Dean Diamonds, are pretty successful in this age group, so hopefully we'll be able to put up a decent fight.
Yeah, some big names. I mean, Charlie Charland for me, he's a standout name. Come through, I played against him, he was opening the batting for Bridgewater in the Men's National Cup a few weeks ago. Quality opening bat. He's been released in recent years in the power forward, whilst the Thomases have made it really well in the Royal London Cup, but it's great to see him out here opening under the lights, and
Yeah,
Logan
been experience. It's amazing. Somerset to let the guys come out tonight, especially under lights, is absolutely tremendous. And they won't ever probably get this experience. And again, yeah, we've been in this from the start. We won the first one. Actually, we're trying to work out, I think, 9 years ago. I think we won it 3 times. We won it last year. But the amazing thing about this team, it is a young team because they're all available next year as well. So nobody's dropping out from that.
Yeah, massive that. And Lansdowne up almost the Gloucestershire lads, the Gloucestershire links. Is that a bit different for, you know, we've got the local club, Taunton Dean, playing at the county ground.
Well, we're a Somerset club, don't forget that. We often get overlooked. We might be the top of the county, but we're deeply rooted in Somerset.
I was looking down your 14 names there, and you got more lads in the Gloucestershire youth than in the Somerset youth.
Well, what's that say about the Somerset?
We'll have a bit of healthy banter as evening goes on, which will be great to see. So players are out ready to go. We're going to open up with left arm bowler for Lansdowne. It's going to open up from the river end.
Do you know what? I've got to wear glasses for a reason. It's a long way up from up here.
I reckon that's Eric Steady.
Would
that be about right?
It looks like Eric to me.
Yeah, if you're happy with that. We're going to, before we start, we'll give a shout out to Mike from Ilminster, who's in the museum, and he's keen for club histories from either club. Anyone listening from either club who's happy to send in club history, especially from Lansdowne, who wants a bit of information to go on the museum website, that'd be much appreciated. Right, we're underway with a wide ball.
He's got him.
Giving him. Charlie Charlie's been giving out first ball. He didn't want to walk. Lansdowne a cock a hoop, and what a start that is. Innocuous, almost a long off, short and wide outside off stump. Charlie could have left it for a wide. Instead, he has a little nibble at it, and he's got to go. And we bigged him up. Possibly the most experienced guy in the whole match tonight. Charlie Charlie out first ball of the match.
It's all gone quiet on this side.
But both of them used to get a lot of wickets like big balls like that, didn't they?
Yeah, he was outstanding. In the final last year, he was outstanding. He was the man of the match in the final, so that's a huge wicket for Lansdowne straight up. It's interesting. I was having a look at the wicket earlier. Went out to have a look at it, and it's a hybrid, isn't it? So
yeah, it's the same wicket that was used for the Sussex game. That ridiculous alley or double 100 on Friday. Same wicket we had 120 overs on yesterday.
And it just doesn't look used. Obviously, at the ends where the plastic is coming through is what you see the green bits are, which is interesting to look at. But yeah, that one seemed to go straight on. Yeah, so that's Charlie gone. We've got Ben Chafee coming out now, left-hander. Been at the club many years, and come through the youth area as well. He's the captain of the side this year, playing for Dorset this year at senior level. Moved away from the Somerset Academy and moved over to get his county cricket at Dorset. So we'll see if he can last a bit longer.
Yeah, so Ben Chafee's he's played a few games for Somerset Stragglers, and he's been Taunton School skipper at Somerset Pathway and the Dorset under-18s as well. So a fair amount of experience at left-hander, but he would not have expected to be in second ball. Left-arm bowler, bit of a left-arm batter. So he's a talented bloke, but
I mentioned for the Somerset Stragglers already.
Yes, yeah, no, I'm actually for them on Thursday at Kings.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys in there with us as well. So
great to see the young lads. They get a chance to play midweek friendly cricket as well as under-19 stuff, and that's very similar delivery to the one that got Charlie Charlton, but it is definitely a wide with it being the leg side to the left-hander. So yeah, I'm grateful to have you two in here to give me a bit of inside information for the guys.
Seemed to be quite a few people turned up to watch down below. They're all hidden away under us.
Yeah, it is free entry. Anyone in the area wants to come down and watch. It's just tucked into the leg side for one run.
I think we'd be okay on the weather. Looking around the hills, which is a fantastic view. There's plenty in and around us, but I think it's going past. Going up over the Black Downs. Black Downs in front of us?
That is the Quantox.
Quantox.
Black Downs behind us.
Right.
I was up on the Black Downs, up on Wellington Monument, walking the dog this afternoon. Not the Black Downs, but yeah, Ben Chafee, 18-year-old skipper, and he's in with DuPont, not the French rugby start.
Logan was playing last week for the under-16s, so there's 4 of the team that were in the under-16s county final. They won the county final last week, so 4 of them are in there today. So he's a young, very talented lad. Hopefully, I haven't talked him out.
That's another. I've got to be honest, it's been a bizarre start. The first 3 balls could all have been wides. First one played out unnecessarily. That one played out very unnecessarily for no run.
That one should have just been left. Should have been left, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of nerves out there, I would think.
There's the Quantox. Bit grey over there. But a bit of rain this morning, but we're dry enough this afternoon. Forecast set fair, so not expecting any delays here this evening. Boundary's been brought in only slightly from yesterday, so it's still a fair hit both sides. That is short and pulled straight in the middle for no run.
Very big boundaries. For these lads, not used to this. Lots of running tonight, I think.
Yeah, there were plenty of threes yesterday. I think that was the last final, Cleve versus Long Sutton. We saw lack of running between the wickets for Long Sutton. Struggled in the end, and Cleve ran really well, ran hard, and ultimately made the difference. That's a better area.
Just settling down now, isn't he? The nervy few balls to start with.
I think we'll all be nervous out there tonight.
Yeah, do we excuse his first ball? A bit short, a bit wide. Bit of nerves, the young lad.
Got a double
at first ball, didn't he? You'll take that. Yeah, we're telling the lads he got Charlie Sharland out with an absolute beauty. Another short and wide this time. It's probably going to be for the top. Diving at third man. I hate to be harsh. I think there's a slight touch on the rope there. Straight work. I think he'll probably get the benefit of doubt there, but from what vantage position we're in, we could see a tiny bit of the left arm just touch the rope. We'll get away with it.
I'll be polite and say he wouldn't have known, would he?
We can lean right over. Our commentary position was in a perfect place to see that. Top edge over the top, but
probably didn't deserve 4 anyway, did it? But
we can see the replay on the screen. So what are we going to see from Lansdowne at the end down in front of us?
Can't see who's... Yeah, Prenell's coming on now. Bit of slow bowling, just yeah.
Slow left arm, okay. No Shagul. Early spin. We saw a bit of early spin yesterday. Quite effective actually on a used pitch, even though it's hybrid and the belter, of course. Scott Organs Groundsman does great work here with his team. Cracking pitch for plenty of overs here, but we'll still take a little bit of spin.
You will definitely be looking for those green bits poking out the top. It's a nice angle and nice spot for him to be landing at against the left-hander.
So it's not slow left arm. I've been stitched up by the Lansdowne team behind me. We got 2 Lansdowne representatives in the box, and they've stitched me up straight away.
It wasn't me that said that.
Definitely right arm off spin action. Left hand bat.
He's amphibious, this lad.
Wait till he goes and bowls the other hand. Benji just giving the gesture to Dupont.
Straight on, wasn't it? Went straight on that one.
Yeah, new ball's probably going to skid on a bit more rather than turn majorly, but we saw similar action. James Cook we had yesterday. That last final, yeah, Long Sutton Cleve of all the finals yesterday stuck in my mind with the last one yesterday, and I feel like we saw similar ball in action. The Osman took a couple of wickets. Good areas, just cut away for one good run. And a backward point and a point, so they know the Osman is going to be trying to hit in that area. Remember, you can YouTube comment or tweet me at HarryEverett_14, either or. We'll read out comments or where you're watching from. Need an account if you want to comment on the YouTube stream, but interesting to hear where people are watching from and what their thoughts are on the game. So Logan DuPont from Taunton School, Somerset Pathway lad, moved over from South Africa a couple of years ago. Top order bat, and he's got a little bit of bowling option if needed, but that's going to be a wide ball. You can leave that comfortably, take the wide there. Vitality Under-19s Cup final here. If you're just tuning in a little bit late, we've only just got underway. Well, that's toying with the blue line, isn't it?
A little bit generous there, I think.
Yeah, umpires Ben Peverill and Chris Martin. Pink ball, T20, under lights and smashed. Could potentially have been a 1, but he's got a good hand down. Go on, that was his wrist, I think.
Very smarter now, isn't he?
Yeah.
A very slow start for us here. Some good bowling, nice tight over that.
It's hard to know what's a good score, being under 19s and being a massive ground.
And imagine the batsman coming, batting under lights for the first time ever, probably.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's for all of them. It's The lights are already taken over, I'd have thought, looking out there.
I don't think I've ever batted under lights in my life, honestly. I'm 26.
Only in the back garden.
CCTV light or security light somewhere.
Absolutely.
Use of the feet there, charging down. Ben is going to get one. Emphatic victory for Lansdowne, winning by 10 wickets against Western-super-Mare in the previous round. As a comfortable victory, as the scorecard says.
Well, they're a good side, Western-super-Mare. I think that was the best performance the lads have put in the run. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it didn't seem like we were tested at any point.
Another pull shot, this time diving mid-on. Good effort. The first official boundary of the day. We reckon there might be a boundary down below us. But it was good. So, pull shot, wide and mid-on.
So the Western last year, they were in the final against us last year. A very, very noisy contingent came over to Uphill Castle to cheer their boys on, but we managed to turn them over in the end.
I think it's that
Yeah,
This time outside the off stump. And
had a few tree goes against them last year, and I think there were a few playing this year
yes,
as well.
there were.
Well, they outscored Pete on a Saturday in recent times.
Absolutely.
We were giving him a bit of stick up in the box. Kay Soldier, of course, been playing for Western, another Somerset lad. A few years ago would have been playing under 19s, but yeah, Taunton Dean also winning by 10 wickets, beating Yeovil in the same. That's two pretty emphatic victories to get into the final, eh? I've got two informed teams. There's a big pull shot attempt. It's going to just get over the top. They should come back for a comfortable two.
Quite get hold of that one, did he? Deserved a few more.
Not quite coming on as he hopes, I think, but obviously just getting his timing right. He's got off to a very good start in previous two games and probably wants to play attackingly.
Yeah, looking back through the road, Lansdowne getting a little bye through the quarter-final, but Dean having to overcome Kilwinton and Stoughton. Western also getting the bye, but plenty of cricket experience. These guys playing together. We see a smashing cut shot this time. Is he going to stop it cleanly? Yes, Danny Poole, great work. Left-handed throw.
Now the quarters and semis that we were involved in, it was 3 teams, so they had a round robin, so there was still a 2-game each schedule. It's a shame that Cheddar couldn't play, of course.
We had a fabulous day at Ilminster. Similarly, it was just so warm. It was one of those warm Sundays, and they did well to get through the day. It was a long old day.
Let's go, Eric, says Zoe Brown. Tune in from home with its back foot punch into cover for no run.
That'll be the Star contingent.
The Star Cricket Club. Eric and his father played for the Star Cricket Club in Bath, but Eric has been a stalwart for us this year.
Yeah, good start.
I think we'd be quite happy with that. Max was talking before the game that he would have fielded if he'd won the toss, just because I think the last 2 or 3 matches they've succeeded and they've fielded first and done okay.
Yeah, look at some fancy dress. Look at the ducks down below us. Enjoying the evening. Why not? So we're going to continue with off spin from the Triscothic Pavilion end. Really good bowling from the 2 openers for Lansdowne.
It's just got an extremely good line just outside off stump.
This time it's going to be a one. It's going to be
Whoa.
T20 young lads who've seen potential overthrow but good backing up. They're probably going to run, aren't they? Anything in the circle, anything behind square, they're going to run. Fine leg, backward point on the 45 or just short third man is probably not going to be able to stop the singles. Especially off the spin of Triscothic Pavilion end. Nice, really nice bowling from Panil Shagul. This time it's smashed to cover too well.
Gave it everything but didn't quite get it, unfortunately, and found his man.
Yeah, so Taunton Dean winning the toss and choosing the bat. That should be a stumping, yes. Should be surely out, yes.
He's gone.
Hesitation of the umpire. I thought
James Pittman's been on fire this year.
looked quite clear for me. Yeah, great work from James Pittman, keeper.
Took it from very, very wide, so that was a good stumping.
Big start for the ball in the fielding team.
Probably was a wide, wasn't it? Looking at it again, it was very, very close to the outside of the line. Wouldn't have made a difference, obviously, but take a run at the ball.
So
it's quite brave aggressive fielding placements as well. Big gaps on the leg side that tempted him for that swipe.
yeah, struggled to get going here at Taunton Dean Diamonds. 16 for 2. 2 key wickets gone already.
So we got a man coming in now. A man goes to Millfield. He's been playing our first team mid-order a lot of the season. He's had a bad back injury this year, so he's not been bowling. He's just been coming the second half of the season and batting. He's doing nicely in the first team. It's a good opportunity for him.
He looks about 6'5".
I was going to say, he looks a lot older than under 19, doesn't he?
He is a big lad, yes. He is a big lad. And, lovely lad. He was 18 very recently, and the first team went out Saturday to celebrate his 18th birthday.
Yeah, Dean St Andrews Derby on Saturday. And big shot from the big man, but straight to cover for no run. Yeah, Taunton Dean. A man Rao getting 4 off 10 balls on Saturday. Coming in at number 5. Playing with some experienced cricketers in the Dean first team. Ed Middleton, of course, from Devon, Somerset 2s, Gloucestershire 2s. Jamie Stevens, of course, the other Devon spinner. Rob Woodman, who's been around for years.
We were watching that game quite closely on Saturday. Obviously, it's quite significant in Whipple Prem 1 at the moment.
Very, very tight now. Very tight. It was a good win for us, a much needed Derby win. 2 in a row now, and 2 games to go. And who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks? It's certainly entertaining at the bottom of the table, if not the top.
Yeah, a few of the Dean lads were out Friday night after the Somerset Sussex game. You're wondering, how serious is the game tomorrow? Sent Jamie Stevens into the lads. I thought, oh, he's going to be all right for tomorrow, but fair play. Got the big win in the Derby, and you think Steve Tinian get 100 and still losing. Yeah, some effort from Dean. Smashing shot again, but straight at the fielder. Rao can't quite find the gap this first couple of balls.
Nothing wrong with a pre-game drink in local cricket.
Loosen them up.
Absolutely.
Probably not for too many of these under-19 lads, but that is probably right in his art. Smashed over mid-wicket. Pulled for 6.
I was there for the hitting, wasn't that one?
Yeah, you don't really want to bowl short. Such a big lad, really. You've got to bowl very, very short.
That was very tight on the boundary. I'm surprised that the arms went up, actually. You see on this replay. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Very honest from the Lansdowne fielders. Fair play to them straight away, giving it a 6.
Good eyesight.
I'll have a word with him later.
What, too honest?
Give the 2 back from below, can't we?
No change in the field yet then. Deep third is the offside, and then there's deep square, and that's another smash into leg side. 2 6s in a row. That one, again, landing just over the boundary, not into the Somerset stand, but don't bowl short on a man this big and powerful, I thought, and he's got off the mark with 2 6s.
Yeah. Yeah, we scored at the Rice Club, didn't we? It's normally the first ball has to go for 6 being that club, eh?
Man Rao, that, yeah, playing Whipple first team is some level of cricket, so you'd expect him to be a good player, and having hit the fielders with the first 2 balls, nailed 2 6s now.
How many of the Diamonds are first team players?
We've got a man and Josh Thomas at the moment, the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Obviously a very young side, so those 2 have played a lot this season.
Yeah.
2 or 3 in the second team, 2 or 3 in the third team.
Yeah, we've got Max and Noah Davis. Noah got a splendid ton on Saturday at North Parade against Bath.
Does look a bit of a run machine.
Some effort, isn't it? Not a bad Bath side as well. You look at their names,
they're superstars.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some serious talent on show tonight. You can get 100 at Bath against a load of pros and ex-pros, current pros.
Well, the guys who've got 50s in the quarter-final and semi-final have both departed, so it's up to some different lads to have a go tonight and
big losses.
Take us to score. Yeah, big losses. They batted superbly in that week, that finals day, but we've got some good talent all the way down, really. just put the brakes on, doesn't it? Losing a couple of early wickets.
Yeah, is Ben the kind of guy who's going to anchor and sort of play through here?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of this team came through. We got to the national finals under 15s pre-COVID. So when so that's 3 years ago now, and we played at rugby school and we lost in the final. We lost Charlie actually to England Lions that day. They took us the night before and put him in the Lions side. But Ben was captain of the under 15s back then. A man was playing, and probably about 5 of the others in the team were playing on that side. So they've stuck together really nicely.
Yeah, Dean, of course, winning the under 15 finals day, coming runners up in the country at under 15 is good effort as well.
Yeah, it's superb. It's a good old venture around the country. Year after, which I think St Andrews, I think runs up the year before, so a lot of local talent.
So the big man Rao on strike, defensive to the off spin.
I'd take a guess at 6'7". That's my guess. He just didn't stop going.
Not yet to have a Wikipedia page with his height mentioned on it, but he uses those long feet, long legs well to move back and across and try and get deep in the crease to whip it through leg side, but can't beat the mid-wicket fielder. Just one of the many Millfield lads who ended up playing on this pitch. Good bit of fielding, but still going to be 1 run. Only 18, a man Rao. Yes, you're gonna think he should be a football centre back or a basketball player. But no.
Yeah, he's a very, very useful bowler as well. It's, but hopefully you're off bowling and come back stronger next year.
Yep, back injury stopping him from bowling into the season, but
he's bowling a very, very good line here, very tight into leg stump. I can see him moving across him shortly.
So we're going to see 3 overs from the opening bowlers. Often there's so much juggling of bowlers in T20 cricket, but Lowndes unhappy to keep going. The 2 guys are doing a good job there. They need to change it. First 6 overs gone, 31 for 2, and just 2 bowlers required. Really nice bowling. Eric Steady going for 26 off his first 3. And there's the Middlesoy fans in the crowd. There's a couple of Middlesoy representatives here tonight. They come to watch their lads. But that's quite nice, isn't it, how guys can play for a smaller village club on Saturday and then come and play for the big boys in the under-19s.
A bit of a straggler behind, as you can see. Name that straggler, sat behind.
Leave my binoculars out there.
With all his friends. His wife, actually.
Bit harsh. We are going to see a change of bowling from the River end, the Lord Ian Botham stand end. Eric Steady, as I said, bowled 3 overs to 26. Those 2 6s ruining what was otherwise a pretty decent spell. Left arm over. You'll see a bit of a right arm over.
Yeah, Joel Parry's bowled well this year. Exams kept him away from cricket at the first part of the season, but he stormed back in both in the senior sides, in the second team, and for the Lions he's been a rock for us, opening the bowling predominantly.
Yep, coming on first change tonight. Good strong run up, tall figure, down leg side. Great take that. Superb wicketkeeper from James Pittman. Looking a bit grey over the contacts. If you can't see the contacts, then it's not the best of signs. Bit of drizzle, but not forecast. It was 10%, it said when I had a look on the local forecast earlier. I reckon we should be alright, but
yeah, it's they are starting to disappear over there. Taunton Vale Cricket Club, as we sometimes call it. It's that side of town does get it a lot more.
looks a bit like Andre Russell watching Rao bat, doesn't he? Big figure. Even the way he played that cover drive reminded me of Russell. And gets going. 2 big 6s.
Yeah, the man's out at deep mid-wicket now after those 2 shots, so I think there's some runs we have, some running rate, get a few runs on the ball.
Too many wides. We saw a lot of wides yesterday here. I don't know if it's the pressure of finals day at Cooper Associates County Ground, but T20 cricket, you can't be bowling too many wides.
Somebody's tweeted me what the link is for the live stream. Shall we rewind people where they can find the final.
Yeah, just on the Somerset CCC YouTube channel, exactly where you get all your Somerset home games. The same website, same YouTubers, all Somerset home games, Somerset CCC, YouTube, all on the website. Just click on the live video.
So Avery, just Google Somerset CC YouTube and it'll take you straight to it. Or get Hayley to.
There's 2 O's in Google.
Yep, get on your telly, get on the YouTube app, wherever you are. So the cut-off is 7:49. Got to get these 20 overs in, and I've got to have started the last over by 7:49. Cool, good use of the feet there by Ben. So he's smashed that over long one.
I think Ben needed a run. I think the pressure was building, and it was a bit of a gun-ho attempt to use his feet, but he's kept his head down and played it well.
Lovely shot that. What will the response be here? No bowler likes being smashed over their head, especially charging using the feet, but will he have a look upstairs? Deep square leg, deep fine leg, deep cover and deep third back now, being outside the power play, so
it's a tight run.
Easy run. Ben's left a bit of mud from under his spike in the middle of the wicket. Bit of history of the competition. 23 teams started in May. Group stages to then determine the qualifiers. They played regionally. Groups were Northwest, Northeast, Southwest and Southeast, and the top 2 from each group qualifying for the quarterfinals. Talked about the slight complications with buys and newcomers coming in, but yeah, Lansdowne Lions used the competition, qualifying in top place, great effort, earning their spot here tonight.
I think it can be easy for the bowlers. They're not used to having a solid foot when they land on the pitches they've had this year. Given the ends just aren't growing in most of the grounds, it's normally a dust bowl, so it's a different having a wicket you can land on.
Not many watching for the retirement flats tonight, sadly. Just a couple on the top.
Yeah,
3, 4. Oh, maybe 5 actually. Don't know, but we only saw 5 or 6 here yesterday. There's 2 at the top.
You've got the flags out supporting Somerset, so
oh yeah, don't get us started on the Wyvern. Don't get us started on all that again. We've had that far too much this season.
That's a Somerset County Council flag. We can get away with that.
So we'll see another change of bowling from just got the brilliant end.
Max Trotman, the captain's coming on.
Captain bowl himself. Why not? Backwards cat. Remind you.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. That's
What's that all about? It's that bloke in the Abu Dhabi T10. What was his name? When Jamie Oban was bowling and he was changing his shirt. With a backwards cap on, he was changing his shirt as Jamie Oban was whacked for 4 just past him. One of the most village bits of cricket you'll ever see in a franchise tournament. Reminds you of him trying to bowl. One bit of off spin, slow off spin. Wow, it's going to wait a bit longer for that.
He's very keen to get through his balls here. He's
got a lot
rushing through.
He's got a lot of variation, Max, as well. He's a tricky bowler in this format.
So there's a bit of pressure on us, and he's trying to get through.
Grant chin cover jive. Oh, could potentially have been stopped. Can deep cover mop up or extra cover miss? Yes, great work. Oh, done good job at deep cover, but chucked it past long off. Long off's very politely gone to go and help out, but had the ball chucked past him.
Watching too much telly, hadn't they?
Great effort. That would have stung extra cover's hands, but. Cool, that's just spun off the wicket.
Yeah, that's it. See, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the plastic makes it move or keeps it straight? What do you think?
Well, the hybrid pitch has played really well this year, to be fair, and last year saw hybrid as well. I don't think it makes that much difference. You go out there and you can look and you see the green sort of 4G plasticky bits like a football astroturf. They play, you know, rubber crumb for rubber, that kind of stuff. But
obviously the loam's worn away over the last few days, and it's protruding, to use a word, is probably more than they normally would. So. But they are very true wickets, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think it actually makes that much difference. You look at it, looks like different, but it plays very well. Smashing.
Oh, that's good fielding.
Another great fielding. Yeah. Fielding's going to be important here tonight. Can't underestimate how important the fielding is in T20
I think the
particularly.
size of the arena that they're on, I think they've got to find the gaps and get some running going. At the moment, they're finding fielders and taking singles.
Yeah, decent start that from the skipper.
Max is a keeper by trade.
Didn't look at there.
You know, as well.
Is that thinking that she's not quite as good as James Pittman, or because James Pittman doesn't bowl? What's the
Yeah,
thinking?
that's the latter. And then James is
Yeah.
a class. I mean, James is a class keeper.
So we're going to see continuing of Joel Parry. Joel Parry's got a best in this competition of. He played against Timsbury early in the group stage.
It's a very good shot.
Yeah.
Good foot
Great
movement,
shot.
find the gap for once.
Through the covers. Yeah, Joel took 4 for 13. Threw 3 wide as well. So Radicate goes wide. 4 for 10. What a spell that was. Back against Timsbury early in the campaign.
I'm hoping the team have got some Shirley Bassett lined up for later.
We had some cracking tunes on yesterday.
Diamonds Are Forever. Is that a team song that goes with the Lansdowne boys?
Neil Diamond, surely.
No, Diamonds Are Forever. It's the winner.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time for music between balls and boundaries. Skipper for Dean Diamond, just getting going there. That's a very
high.
short ball. Surely that's no. Yes, it is surely.
It's
Yeah,
a no ball, not a wide.
That's an easy decision. Right over the top. Well too short from Joel Parry. Didn't like being it for 4 there.
Could never work out why it was a no ball, not a wide. Until I saw somebody hit one shot up in the air, and I can't be out then, can you?
Yeah.
You can actually hit it when it's a no ball, so it made sense after I saw a wicket go down.
Because if you hit a wide, it doesn't count as a wide.
Exactly.
As Charlie Charlin learnt, first ball of the match.
Let's not go back there.
Oh,
Oh, they're spraying it now. God, Joel Parry's lost it here the last couple of balls. Not
Come on,
happy with
Joel.
himself. Smash for the covers to fall. Great shot by.
It's not a free hit, is it? On height.
No, that wide on the offside after a short no ball. He's got to sort this out. We just said he bowled a couple of wides, well 3 wides when he took that cracking spell of 4 for 13. But he's brought the 50 up for Dean Diamonds with that extra.
Can get excited with a bounce on this wicket. I've been there, done it. You don't see it very often.
Yeah, good bit. No, I thought it was going to be a good bit of running, but Rao turned him back, sent him back. Big man with long legs. You thought he'd been fine.
That today's a Joel running 6 paces for a single.
Oh, yeah.
Before your time, I should think, haven't you?
I've seen enough footage of him back.
I think it was only 3 or 4.
Seen his size. Was it size 16 boots in the museum?
Wasn't Viv a Lansdowne player back in the day?
very was. He was
There you go.
brought to Lansdowne by the chairman, Len Creed, in
Yeah.
'73. Ball. Good return, Joe. Good
Yeah.
return. Yeah, Viv was his pictures proudly displayed in the clubhouse. A cover drive at Coombe Park.
Alan Mosley too.
Yeah, Hannah Mosley.
Oh, things have changed, eh? You know, it wouldn't happen now, would it?
No. Well, yeah. There's although I will say that after this ball,
That's a
last
bad line, Luke.
last year's overseas, Brad Evans has just made it into the Zimbabwe one-day international side and took a 5-for against India today. Took some key wickets at the top of the order.
Yeah, I was following that. Match actually.
Brad
Shivang
was
Gilbert,
a
didn't he?
tremendous addition last year. Chose to pursue an international career rather than coming back to Coombe Park, which we never understood.
Fair enough. We'll let him off, shall we? Some serious OTs.
Sharp.
And what a
Very
shot
sharp.
that is from. But it might not go.
It's 1-2, I think.
Should be 2. Should be an easy 2. I thought he'd nailed it, but it's a long boundary. That's 6 at probably most club grounds, but here at the Cooper Stage County Ground, it's got to go well past the 30-yard circle to reach the Lothian Botham stand, and long on can come around and mop it up for 2.
Extremely lush out there. Okay, I'll raise you a Devon Conway. Shall we? That was it.
There we go.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah, sure.
The overseas off. Yeah, Devon Conway still in touch with a lot of the Dean boys. He came over as a young lad. And
Yeah, he came over last year, came down for the night, had a few beers. It was good when he was playing down here.
Bold.
That's a beauty from Joel Parry.
Joel,
oh, he's
oh.
fuming. The skipper doesn't think he's hit that. Oh, look at the celebration. Joel Parry slipped over and celebrating the wicket. Nearly fallen into Ben. Ben, the Dean skipper, is absolutely devastated.
Well,
he doesn't think he's hit
what an
that.
over. There's been all sorts in that over, hasn't there?
Can't tell.
Hard
from
to
the
tell
replay.
from here, to be fair.
Yeah.
We're a long way away.
You either know or you don't you?
Well, it's a little bit pumped up, but Joel Parry. Good over the top celebration. That reminds me of the Pyman film yesterday, but that was a bit more controversy in the Major Cup final yesterday. But nothing really controversial happened so far, but well pumped up the Lansdowne.
Couldn't quite see from that, could we? It was, which way we're going.
I think a bit of frustration came out there, Joel, didn't it? After the bouncer, the wides, being clubbed over his head.
He obviously felt there was a nick, but it wasn't. Right, so come the wicket, we've got Josh Thomas coming in now.
Yeah, Alfonso's boy. Bit of excitement. We talk about legends of...
Absolutely. He hasn't quite got Alfonso's Yorker yet, but he's working on it. The days of being down here and watching Alfonso just bowl on the popping crease, 4 balls and over in 2020. So, but yeah, he's working on that.
Yeah, this is, you shouldn't say this is Josh Thomas, Alfonso's son. This is not the Josh and George Thomas who played in the World Olympic Cup. George's brother who played for Somerset in the World Olympic Cup lately.
Josh, a local boy, Castle School, and then has been at Heursh's for the last 2 years. So,
in the Rich Jewish Cricket Academy.
Absolutely part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me a few years ago.
Yeah,
it's a much better cricketer than me. Come through.
I think we've got 2 in it this year and 4 in it next year. So.
Oh wow, great stuff. Keith Parsons done loads of serves over the years, but now recently moved on.
So Josh will probably say he's a better batsman than his dad, but that'll be up for debate around the dinner table, I think. But he's been with us all the way through since he was 7 or 8, so been fantastic. But moving away after this year, moving up to the family, moving up with Dad.
Yep, going into his bowling coaching career, as we see. Bit of confusion there. We talked about Max Trotman very keen to get through the over quickly, and Thomas has learnt to wait.
I'm not sure the umpire was actually ready when he bowled that.
No,
he turned away to signal the.
Max is so keen to get through the over. He's got somewhere to be tonight. Bit of pressure he's trying to apply on them.
I think if that had been Plum, he still wouldn't have given it because he wasn't actually looking in the right direction.
We've seen the first off spin bowler, 3 overs, 4 runs. That was Paneen Chagul with just the 1 wicket, but 1.33 economy rate is superb in 3 overs of T20 cricket. Barely hit him off the square.
It's going to be a tight run.
You thought a big man like Rao should run a bit quicker. You thought he doesn't seem to be backing up as much as he potentially could be. He struggled for a couple of singles that you think should be easy.
He's definitely taking the bows off there.
Yeah, well, we had this yesterday. The stumps full out of these holes very easily. Every bowl we saw yesterday seemed to have the poles knocked out the ground. And
you do get 20 mile an hour quicker when you bowl here, don't you? As far as the stumps rolling. Yeah, some real pressure on the Dean here now as we move to nearly out the first half of the innings. The quick starts we used to, we lost the early wickets, and that's really put pressure on.
Yeah, so we've got deep square, deep mid wicket, deep long on, deep long off, and none of them are going to be used because it's gone straight to mid wicket. Rao's going to be frustrated here. That could have been hit anywhere, really.
I think there was a gap for him, lovely out there.
We got away with that one there.
Yeah. Big, strong man.
Ooh,
inside, look, that could be 2. Should run hard here, should be an easy 2. Yep. Inside edge, down to the vacant 45 there, no one.
And the trendy shot's playing through his legs, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, not quite the nutmeg. Not quite the one that Steve Smith did to Dale Steyn a couple of years ago in the ODI. A few words between Max Trotman and Thomas.
So what are you thinking of good scorers here then?
Well, 120 yesterday was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think here, just the 1 game tonight, had a bit, but it's slow out for it because of the bit of rain we had this morning. So 56 or 3 after 10, I think. I haven't been quite on course for the 120, I would suggest.
He's getting much bigger scores than that to defend, so they've got to for a few overs find the gaps. 1s and 2s and get some runs on the board. But
I think that's where Rao's going a little bit wrong here. He's not running as hard as he potentially should be. I think he's looking for boundaries because I bet the big lad, smaller grounds, he'll just hit 4s and 6s for fun, won't he?
Absolutely, yeah.
They're going to try and work the strike around. That's a lovely shot, but only going to be one run. Although we did see a bit in the club final yesterday that you can hit it straight to a sweep, and the rounds are so big you could run 2 to some of them if you run hard, because it's just so long away compared to usual club grounds.
So Max has changed Joel for Will.
Yeah, is that
after a couple of overs? Well, maybe he saw the last over of Joel, or maybe saving him.
a bit erratic, but it did get a
Oh,
wicket.
I thought that was
it's up-ish, wasn't it? Yeah. I think if we can get 6 and 0 for the next 5 overs and then have a punt at the end, but we do bat very, very deep. So
Yeah, that could be really important, actually.
the guys do know that we've got batting down to Josh Nelson at number 11, who likes to give it a spank, as I'd call it.
Bit of bias, I sense in that. As a sheer smash over the top. What a cricket shot that
That's
is.
a lovely
That's
shot.
gone.
That is probably the shot of the day so far. We saw 2 comfortably pulled 6s from the big man Rao off frankly long arms, but that wasn't a bad ball, really.
A long way down there, long way.
Clean strike, straight over the top for 6. That'll be clipped up. That'll be all over your social media.
Beyond, yeah. There you are, Dad. See, I told you I could bat.
Mike Filmer's just getting confused with 2 Josh Thomases here, I think. This isn't the Josh Thomas that's currently on a bus on his way to Edgbaston. Nope. Play miss, that's on the off stump. Not given. This is Josh Thomas from the Castle School. Alfonso. Do you reckon Alfonso's here? Would he be? He's probably too busy working the Royal London Cup, isn't he?
Yeah.
Probably up in the East Midlands.
So.
That's a tremendous return from Will, having been smashed unceremoniously.
Oh,
Bowled, well bowled.
Very
Yeah,
lucky
good
get
full York length almost. They could have pushed half for 2, but he didn't know quite where the ball had gone, so only going to get 1 run.
Yeah, it's a lovely delivery, right in on the pegs.
So there's still going to be the same. Well, no, long on's back. Deep square leg, 3rd and fine. This can go straight to point, no run. See, I feel like Dean Diamonds are missing a trick here. You can almost run to everything in the field. It's a T20 game here. If you're backing up, if Thomas is backing up now, you can make it here. I mean, they're going to right 6-5 for 3 after 11, but could have run a bit harder for the once.
So if you're here supporting Lansdowne Lions, let's hear ya.
Hey.
And how about Dean Diamonds?
Oh, we're in a bit of
There's an awful lot of Dean Diamonds fans down there.
It's a bit
Don't you worry
closer,
about
dare we
that.
say. Did he bring a team coach from Lansdowne?
No, Monday evening.
Full toss, hit straight to long off for 1 run.
It's a good. Well, it's a couple of hours drive down for me on a Monday evening. They're driving down themselves after work.
We sent the buses round town picking people up. Oh, it's got to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Another rank delivery. Got away with Ralph's straight, but to be fair, there are 3 men back on the leg side, so quite hard to pick gaps.
It's 4 inside, is that right? Just looking at the rules now.
Yeah, 4 inside the ring.
Just got to find the gaps and
Right
run
back
them.
on the boundary.
Big gap on leg side. It's on a good line of length. If you look down the fine leg, there's a huge gap behind there, but the line he's bowling, it's very difficult to get it there. Ooh.
Oh!
I think that's buys.
All the way for 4.
That was a wicketkeeper bowling to a wicketkeeper and not doing a entirely friendly thing.
I think there might be words after on that one.
Straight through and
Nutmeg. You talk about Nutmeg, he did him.
what's the reply? Well, that's a better ball. To third man.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's running to
good
it
running
this
from around.
time.
That should be a comfortable single.
Yeah, backing up well. 2 of the most relaxed cricketers you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Mustafa's the guy I was thinking of, the Abu Dhabi T10 bloke who bowled with his backwards cap, bowled off spin. That's who Max from Lansdowne's reminding me of here. Look at plenty of videos went viral on cricket social media with Mustafa bowling. Poor old Jamie Overton smashed the boundary. He was changing his shirt while the ball's been bowled. Backwards cap.
Max has been a great captain to this side this year. Really picked, he's the oldest member of the side. his last year in the 19s. A great addition to Lansdowne. He joined just this year. In the park, and he's fitted in tremendously. He's a great kicking family as well.
There's a few Trotmans around here. Up at Blagden Hill. Trotman's quite a Somerset surname, isn't it? There's a few experienced Trotmans around the Somerset leagues. Left arm's slap. Josh Thomas trying to smash that away, but doesn't get hold of it.
Well, I think this Trotman clan live in Gloucester, the other side of the border in Gloucestershire. The family, or the rest of the family, play for Twyford House.
He's connected. There's a long on back. It's a great shot.
What
What a shot that
That's
is.
gone far
That is
into
a
the
massive
stands.
shot. That's the biggest six we've seen so far tonight. And there's no one in the Lord Breakfast stand. Jeff, the cameraman's not really offering to go and get the ball for them.
Somebody's scaling the steps there.
He's got the steps the wrong side though. Because
Josh is
the black side screen.
Josh hit that for a big six, and Alfonso's not even watching. So he's got the link now. So hopefully you do it
Was
again.
he not watching?
Not watching. No.
You've had to text him the link.
I have indeed.
God, that is poor from
The
the
legend.
Leicestershire bowling coach.
The legend that is.
Big shot. And eventually we got the ball back. No one there to return the ball.
I've been asked to mention something. When I had to land.
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
Well, I don't know what it is, but go.
it's just an extremely vain young man called Sam Avery at Lansdowne Cricket Club. Contributes very little, but always wants to be famed. Hello,
That was
Sam.
it, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still waiting for our long off fielder to return from the Lord Betham stand.
Alfonso's just told me he has seen the big six. There you go, Alfonso. All for you now. Just like you used to do.
Oh, not quite. Yorker dug out. That Yorker's more like what we used to see. Yeah, the famous 4 in 4. Yorker dug out well. So where's Thomas go next? He's on 17 now. Round 24. Good partnership this for Dean Diamonds.
It's a lovely
Smashed.
shot. Lovely
What a
shot.
shot that is over the covers.
Got
Two of the
Josh
best shots of the game in this over.
making the spot lovely there.
Brilliant strike. Where can he bowl here to not be hit to the boundary by Josh Thomas? Full toss straight to extra
Out this
cover.
time.
Oh, the worst ball he's probably bowled of the over. It's the one that gets the wicket. Full toss straight to extra cover.
Strange game.
Funny old game.
Well
Yeah.
batted.
William Goyman gets the key wicket. And Josh Thomas is gone for 21. We're going to see Jeb Williams Pritchard in next. Dean Diamond.
It's on the,
Lansdowne won't be sad to see that lad go. He was looking very dangerous at the stage, didn't he? Wasn't
Yeah.
actually had a change of lineup here. We've got Josh Cobb coming out, our keeper.
Not the Josh Cobb from Northants, we should stress. He's not suddenly become 16. Another King's College lad.
Yeah, someone who can knock it around and probably get a man on strike to hit big.
Yeah.
Keep back the big guns.
So Josh
to
Thomas,
Johnny.
21 off 15 balls. 2 sixes and the 1-4.
Just had a message saying there's some awful commentary on the stream, so that must be you. From our grounds coordinator who sat in Sapphire Gardens. Must be having a
No
picnic.
cricket up there.
Must be a picnic or something.
No Royal London Cup today. So there's been as many sixes, there have been 4 so far. 2 for Rao, 2 for Thomas, and just a 1-4 for Thomas, 2 for Chaffee and 1-4 for DuPont. So aerial route has been the Dean strategy so far. How's Cobb going to play this? 1 ball remaining in the 13th. Good technically correct shot, but straight to that extra cover man who's just taken the catch. Noah Davies.
It's a good over. Taking a wicket at a crucial time there. Josh was just getting going.
Yep, Noah Davies at extra cover took that catch.
It's the
Got
replay.
100 on Saturday for the first team. Look at that.
Mate.
Good luck keeping to that. Dipping straight through. You expect the bad to get something on it, but the skipper's going to continue on himself, hoping for no repeat of that slow-mo, just another 4 buys from early on.
Club chairman, do you want to go and get the cap off his head? Would that be helpful?
Yeah. I've mentioned it before.
Proud, defensive.
So proud of it, he doesn't want to take it off, that's what it'll be.
Good shot down the ground. Quick single.
Not sure what the plan is here. We've obviously just have a couple of overs, I think, just to rebuild again. And probably go big in the last 30 balls. The lights are really taking effect now. It's good to watch.
Grey skies, but no rain currently. Speared into leg stump.
I think we may have these lads who don't keep this recording on YouTube for many years to show everyone, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. I'd love to have the chance to play as a, what, 16, 17, 18, or any age.
I was there as a Baker Cup. As a Baker Cup winner, that was 30 years ago now. But
at the moment of your,
we used to play in the dark when we used to play cup finals and evening league cup finals. It used to be down here as well.
We were looking back at the semi-final that Charlie Sholland was involved in, the Bridgewater. Was it the semi-final of the Major Cup that got Ilminster and Bedminster through to the final here, and they played in some pretty dark conditions.
Yeah, it was used to be dark times. It was funny times of the year to play cup finals. It was. Just missed the fielder.
Good running, very good running from Cobb. Rao wasn't necessarily thinking about it, but Cobb said, "Yeah, I'm coming to danger end. I fancy 2 here."
Exactly what you were saying about running hard.
Yeah, no, good cricket that. And Dean 86 for 4 after 14. 120s on the cards here. Anything above 120, you've got to make Dean Darwin's favourite.
You say that.
Is that anything over 120 then Dean favourites?
Anything over 120 Dean favourites, yeah. That's my call. Based on yesterday's 3 T20 Cup finals. Slightly damp outfield. Lush green. 6 crucial overs now, and that's a full toss. That's what I've done. That's probably
should be 2 again. Should be 2. Oh, he's fallen over.
What's the hesitation? Yeah, he slipped it on strikers.
Those bits just off the main drag are quite wet, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite sponging, well, muddy.
Just the covers on there today, and it's just off the covers. But
yeah, I want to cover the side where they're running. Or run wider again to stay dry. That's a lovely shot. Waited on that, timed that one. It's still only going to be 1 run. He's trying to get 2 between extra cover and deep cover.
Shot for 1, we call it, don't we?
Yeah, I can see his thinking there, though. You know, it's 1 if you play it square deep cover, so you try and play it to extra covers left hand, but couldn't quite get the gap for 2.
He has batted very well. It's a real crucial spell.
Cobb squared out there. Edge. Good running from Rao. Good call that. No, good.
Well fielded.
Good running, good fielding, good cricket all round that. That's good T20 cricket.
Very good backing up.
Yeah, double backing up.
Again, when I played here that 30 years ago, you didn't have any grass on the outfield. It's very, very lush tonight. And it does hold the ball up.
Especially with the dry weather we've had for a few months before this week. Darted into leg stump. Next up, you'll that again. Should be 2. Rao's, yeah, long legs should come back comfortably. Good.
Just relax. Just relax.
He looks very calm, doesn't he? For a cup final, it doesn't look like he's going to sprint the first one. He just lollops back casually, thinks, yeah, I'll have 2, all right. I suppose he's played a lot of Whipple cricket in the first team. This is not as big an occasion for him. He's played that high level for a while now compared to the other guys. Maybe he's become the top scorer now, though, overtaking Josh Thomas.
I think it's a massive occasion for all of them, to be honest, to be here under lights for the first time. It was great the first year we had this trophy and we won it. Great to win the under-16 trophy last week as well. So, but that's last year. That's last week. It's we want the trophy tonight, obviously.
Josh Thomas with a strike of 131. Rao just 93 so far, but if he stays any longer, I reckon he might get going a bit. As we talk of getting going a bit, what a catch that is.
Eric Steady, what a man.
Diving in from square leg in front, just in front of square.
That was a tremendous take.
Extremely good catch out there. Under lights as well, again, they practice under lights, and he's hit that extremely well as well, so that's very unlucky for him.
Yeah, placement just a little bit too square there. A diving catch, 2 hands.
Looking up at the screen just to check out the replay.
Yeah, it's quite cool now. I would never in their lives if these guys played, but they can look at the big screen and watch their catch straight after it's happened. It's like when you play it in-style, Robin Tracy in the Dem League, you leg it after you've got out, you leg it to put in to watch the YouTube stream. It's not a replay, it's just a 30-second delay, but here you can watch the actual replay on the screen, which is pretty cool.
Okay, we've got this is Jed William Pritchard, and he likes to give it a swing. I think the term is, so he won't die wandering, which is exactly what we need with those 31 balls left, 6 overs in the ball. 5 overs in the ball. My maths.
Your maths is.
It's a long time ago since I started.
Who's in charge of the DJ here then?
Battle to the DJs. One of the D lads.
Is there a choice of song you'd like then?
Fair requesting.
Toto Africa by Toto, I think it's the Lansdowne Lions.
The Lions are long lead, they're close enough.
Yeah.
I don't know where we found diamonds from, but I think it does go back to the Diamond White, believe it or not. We used to have a 5-side team called the Dean Diamond Whites, and you can imagine what that was like back a few years ago, and it's stuck since.
Very popular drink down these parts, wasn't it?
It wasn't, yeah, it was, yeah. When we had the Taunton cider plant just outside, it was a crate of that for a £5 out the back door. Used to be something that was done on a regular basis, but very popular. Pints of Diamond White.
Short ball, pulled away nicely. Should get 2 here again. Rao, yeah, doesn't fancy it. Midfield as well. Definitely should have been 2. Poor delivery, really. Frustrated, I think he didn't get it for 4, but could have had 2 and retain the strike.
There may well be a diamond mine somewhere around here, but we're not sure on it at the moment. Right. Jed's had to, one
They've got a bit of hesitation
one.
at the comfortable singles. There's a bit of an issue here with the Dean Diamonds running. We're now for a bit of running difficulties here.
Jed, I think actually, if you're watching this back, Jed, I think you got run out in the quarter-final and the semi-final. So
yes,
hopefully we're not having a hat trick tonight. That's
a big shot. But it's not going to go to the boundary. It's probably going to be 2.
It's fallen over again.
In between straight mid wicket and deep mid wicket.
Some football studs are running on the outside of the.
Yes, it's going to be a pretty muddy wet wicket for the ladies hardball softball action here tomorrow evening.
Yeah, we're back down here again tomorrow.
Yep, you having
our ladies down here tomorrow, which is fantastic.
Yeah, hoping that maybe next year there might be a live stream and commentary for that as well. This is a leg stump half volley. Great fielding by the 45. Absolutely superb fielding. Really been impressed by Lansdowne in the field tonight.
Good
that
fielding.
saved 3 runs, absolutely.
He missed out there.
Yeah. We didn't mention actually the change of bowler. That's Ollie Cahoon had bowled that over.
Yeah, decent over. Just a 6 runs.
Right, well, it's time to go now, I think.
You're going or the batters?
Yeah, my drink is getting quite light, but
we need a cider delivery up here, don't we?
Absolutely. Ben will sort that one out.
Is it 4? 4th that just works the box.
Well, Matt's not doing anything actually, so Matt Council's looking after us superbly shortly.
Bit of dinner as well. Here we go then. 4 overs remaining. 99. Nice. There we go. That's 100. Brought up in style. Rao has creamed that over.
That's his spot, and they've brought the man in, haven't they? So
yeah, interesting field placement. I'm saying how well Lansdowne have fielded, but that placement perhaps leaves a little bit to be desired.
Bowl there it is.
Yeah, it's not the spot for that field, is it? It's gone slightly across and pulled it over, but yeah, the man's gone out there now. So a little tap to leg side and run 2 is the annoying thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, or just go again, shortish boundary. I think he'll back himself here. What a shot that is down the ground. Probably only going to be one. Yeah, long one's got round, but that's a clean, straight strike. So much of his game reminds Andre Russell. Even when he plays it straight at the top, it looks the same with the bat face presented. That left arm whipped over mid-wicket for 4 runs.
I think Lansdown's got to manage this the strike now, because the big
point.
lad looks to be well set. Final few overs.
Yeah, they got to keep Rao off the strike, haven't they?
Can't see Jed hitting a single.
Yeah,
that's what he's done. Yeah, that's what he needs to do. And give a man the strike.
Use his feet, have a 3-yard advantage down the wicket.
It's pretty central tonight, though, isn't it? It's not. You wouldn't say there's any short boundaries, really.
Yeah, I guess slightly small towards the Somerset stand, but you're right, we are spoilt, really. Fairly central wicket.
In the famous Trigo zone, that corner.
We got his broom cupboard behind us. You've not seen that, have you? He was complaining that there's a Trescothic pavilion or stand, and there might be a Hildreth stand, they reckon, over the Somerset. It was labelled for his, well, not a testimonial game, but when we said farewell to him for the Sussex game. And Trigger got the broom cupboard behind the commentary box. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
I did think about putting my 3-piece on tonight, given I was sitting up here like what we normally see in this box. But well, he deserves something. That's probably a little bit more than that. I think a bar would be good for him.
Yeah. I had my Jack Leach shirt on yesterday. I should have saved that for today.
Absolutely.
I would have looked biased there if I was wearing it.
A one not out.
Yeah, I did. That's the exact t-shirt. With a wagon wheel. Mitch Cummins tucked off his leg. Pat Cummins, sorry. Smashed out to deep cover. Probably going to be one run again. Jeb Williams hits that too well, really.
Jack sent his best wishes to the boys today on the group, which is great.
Oh, good on him.
Yeah, he was very excited on Saturday night, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
After the result on Saturday, yeah.
Did he come back from the Test match, especially to watch the Taunton Derby?
But he was very pleased that we turned over the Saints.
I bet he was. I bet Jack Brooks was too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the chat was busy. Roll off as well. Obviously, he's not out at the moment.
But we haven't played too many games.
No, we've done well with our contracted players this year.
Yeah.
We've not managed a game out of the 3 of them. They've all been doing too well in their various bits and pieces.
Do you expect them to play? Probably not the last few games either.
They can't play now. No, now they haven't. Now they haven't. So 2 games left, and now they haven't played. Down to our boys to see us home, hopefully. But yeah, it's great characters, all 3 of them, to have around the club. Just be nice if they walked out on the green bit once or twice.
Taunton 8th in Prem 1, Lansdowne and Clevedon, the 2 bottom sides, but yeah, it's tight, isn't it?
Very tight.
Lansdowne, Dean here tonight.
What's about 6 points, 12 points between the bottom 5?
Yeah.
12 points, yeah. Lansdowne, Dean at the bottom of
last week we won and went down to the bottom of the group. And Saturday we lost and went up a place. It's
yeah.
I've never seen it so tight.
Clevedon bottom, struggling without Jake Lintop, of course, player for Nolan Dyche.
Oh,
what a
great
shot, Ralph.
Ralph.
That is absolutely smashed. It's
Miles.
only gone 2 yards over the boundary, but that's a massive boundary. Pick the bones out of that one.
He's an impressive bat, this lad.
Picky out the stinger, as they would say.
He's well over 100 strike rate now, just shy of his 50. 49 off 42 balls, and if he keeps on batting, he's been out here nearly an hour. And perhaps fatiguing, but if he keeps whacking boundaries, he doesn't have to do any running. Mid wicket's out again. Straight,
bowled.
Straight, yeah, good bowling that. Straight.
Hold on, we've got a declaration coming, haven't we? We've got to remember that 50 declared is in this competition.
Of course.
He's probably looking for one to get
Tactical,
his 50,
yeah.
but plant it out the ground.
Oh no, it's
Or
not.
just
Take the
leave a
two.
1 for 2. Go on, run it. Nothing to lose.
Oh, smashing the ball. Well batted. Clap. Next batter's already walking out. Don't know the rules of Dean lads. Well batted. Top knock that from Ralph.
Yeah, very, very key stage he came in and batted very, very well.
Crucial knock, really, given the stage when he came in.
I think that's his first 50 in the competition, so he's done superbly.
43 balls, 51 not out, with 1 4 and 3 sixes.
Disappointed to not see a full standing ovation for that.
Yeah, well batted.
Right, so we've got
Brother, Alex, is it coming in there?
yeah, Alex Chafee. Yeah, both of these were batting last week in the under-16s final stage. So 2 young lads have been around this setup for a long time, and we've got Taunton School in King's College at the wicket at the moment.
Rivals,
very,
but
very,
teammates.
oh, very good friends, very good friends. Yeah, hopefully the right time, because they both like to little lads, but they very, very strong.
I reckon Raoul's already got Dean to an above par total here, but what damage can Lansdowne do in this last couple of overs?
I've seen the batting lineup. I think there's a couple of very, very strong batsmen at the top of the order that would be crucial.
Yeah, Noah Davies is the big chap for Lansdowne. I reckon he's the key man. 100 at Bath at the weekend. Excited to see him back, but I've still got 2.2 overs here to go. Can Dean even get to 140 potentially?
He's given that slam, but
that's a Ben Stokes slap, that isn't it?
That's part of Bazball, isn't it?
It's a bit of tennis there. Is Noah on the Somerset Academy?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good. He's done extremely well the last few weeks, I've seen.
His first full season for the senior sides, really, as well.
That's going to be leg side wide. Now, Alex
missed out there.
Did try and go leg side, but it probably for him too much. Will have to be.
Ooh, that's good length. That's a good length.
It's good pace as well, yeah.
Ball. Yeah, if he gets close, we don't know what's going to happen. I think Lansdowne will be ruining some the extras, a bit of sloppiness, but overall they've got to be happy with taking wickets at key times, and well, missing out, having to leave the field just ends in our favour as well.
There we are. The floodlights not dancing tonight. No light show yet.
But I think we deserve one band tonight. I think we should have one going.
Devin will be allowed.
I know you're not allowed, but just press the button by mistake.
Ben's got most. Oh, look at this.
Oh, now we're talking. Yes. Oh, Thatcher's arriving. We like that. Cheers.
That delivery.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I brought my gentleman to the commentary box today. Andy Kerr delivering beer.
Excellent. Very kind.
2 overs remaining as we.
You can't beat a pint of Thatcher's Gold up here, can you?
No, great service. Thank you very much for that. We're going to see left arm seams complete the innings. Are we going to see? We're on comms count. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers all.
Smash all everything. And one behind as usual.
So, 11 legitimate deliveries remaining in this innings. Long on's back, deep cover, third, deep square and fine leg.
This is Jed facing. Oh, he's missed out again.
They probably should run every ball here, yeah. Good running. Probably should have done the exact same thing first ball here.
Going for the big hit and just not quite getting it. Good length again, it's a good length coming in.
13 extras in the game so far, 5 byes, 2 leg byes now.
Again, it can't be easy for them coming in under lights for the first time ever, and just having that ball planted at him. He's bowled 2 good but deliveries there.
So long off is up in the ring at mid off. That's probably there. Alex Chafee might be.
Cow's looking good.
Might be eyeing up. You fancy cow, do you? Oh, there we go. Over. Not quite cow. Straight, sort of wide, long on.
Yeah. Got too much of it.
Take the one, but only 1 do for Dean Diamond. Good comeback here. Since the big man Rao's gone, Lansdowne have come back nicely here. Eric Steady opened the bowl in 3 overs for 25 and come back to bowl at the death.
I think no defence will be the way forward now.
Over the 120 mark now, Dean. Just above the wasp here, I reckon.
That's good fielding again. Just a yard further, it would have been a 4. So.
Bounced up nice, didn't it? So he could pick it up and throw it in hard. So do we expect to see the off spinner bowl 3 overs at the top?
Probably you will.
Will he bowl the last over? What economy of 1.3? Surely he's got to bowl his 4.
He's not bowled out.
No, he's got
1 let.
Oh yeah.
3 overs for 4 runs is freakishly good stats in the T20 game. So you'd think he'd go with that, but you never know.
Oh,
that's good bowling.
What a comeback this is, Eric Steady.
James is going to regret that now. He has to put that stump back in.
Yeah, it's going to take a while as well.
You're right about the stumps falling. That doesn't take a
Poor
lot.
Chris Martin's got to charge in for square leg to mop up the furniture.
Yeah, it can't be easy for these lads. I mean, they're all raring to go today, but under lights, a crowd, big stadium, big ground, a lot of nerves, and full credit to all of them.
The best stadium in the world, as I tweeted earlier.
Oh, we've even had a Surrey staff member message in. Ben Redwood says, go on the Dean.
I saw.
That could be a catch.
Oh,
good
good
effort.
effort.
Go on the ball.
One-handed, left hand.
Danny Paul down there.
Run. Judd, run.
Danny's not been in the game much today.
He's a left-handed thrower, Danny Paul. Noticed that earlier on when he was throwing it in. So it's gone to his favoured left hand, but it was hard chance. Quick to his left.
I was up at the Oval a couple of weeks ago and I ran into Ben.
Did you?
Yeah.
Unintentionally?
Yeah, and he was wearing a Surrey shirt.
Well, I know, shocking.
He told me he was working and that's why I had to wear it, but he did tell me that he was...
Intern here a couple of years ago.
Absolutely, he's...
Went to college with his sister, went to come down here with the family, Somerset fans for years, and then he goes off to work for the rivals.
He would say he's the best Crusader in the Dean, playing our third team. And I've been known to hit the odd run and the odd big display, and loves this cricket. So he's done very well for himself.
Up the Ray, he says, we'll give him stick. As we see, the last of the innings is going to be bowled by Austin, and that could be wicket first ball.
He's got him. What a catch over his shoulder.
Oh, he nearly misjudged that catch.
Again, that's not easy under lights again, is it? So he's done well.
Kev Williams and Alex is struggling a little bit at the death. Hard to come in and whack him with 2 and a bit overs to go, to be fair to him. Especially the big man from whacking it around the park.
It's not easy to come in when only big shots working it maybe. We've got Taylor Flitton coming in now.
I think it was Noah that took an absolute worldie on Saturday, diving on the boundary. It might be wrong, but he's got a good pair of hands.
Yeah, well, he take one extra cover, isn't he? So.
Yeah.
I think we're hoping for probably 135 from where we were a couple of years ago, so we're slightly under that now.
For the stat lovers out there, we haven't seen a bowled on LBW all innings. 1 stumping, 5 catches. Yeah. Don't know if that's it.
Does that say anything?
You're a stutter. Do you do this at the weekend? Got to study, haven't you? Got to study to commentate.
That's it. Got to have some facts and stats to entertain the listeners and the viewers. Well, this economy rate is continuing. I think on the last over the game, it might have a little dent to it, but
Oh, it's another one.
Ooh, no, Stumping was made a little bit of a mess of. Pittman's a little bit frustrated there. Not quite as clean as he'd like to have taken it, but
You look like his foot was planted back in the crease anyway.
I think he'd have been alright. Praneel has bowled 3.2 overs now for 4 runs. That is phenomenal stuff.
This has got to go then, isn't it?
He could bowl 4 overs to single figures here.
He's got the man of the match sign up at the moment.
Because they've got to go big. This could... Ooh, calling that jib would be a bit harsh, I reckon. 3 yards in front of the long off fielder.
Last 5 overs we've seemed to find a man the majority of the time.
Tremendous field placing.
Absolutely.
And they're going to finish ahead of the cut-off time. Good effort from Lansdowne fielders, not waiting any time on the over 8. They've got 5 minutes here to spare, really.
Yeah. It's not the shot to play. I like he's not. Hopefully he's not playing the shot. He's warmed up. This one's got to go.
Oh, okay, give another wicket. No, straight to the bowler. What an economy rate!
This is tremendous stuff.
You cannot underestimate how good. Well, I'm not sure it's just his bowling. Partly in bowling well, partly Dean playing him poorly, but the stats say, oh, economy rate, they can't get him off the square.
Oh,
well, that's a good shot. Yeah. That's a great shot. It's only going to be 2 though.
Go on, Taylor. Go on, Taylor. Well done. Well done.
Easy
Yeah, Taylor, another member of the Hirsch Academy, to give them a shout out. So
yeah.
he was taught in school before, and he went to Hirsch's and on the academy. Lots of cricket playing in the winter with those guys.
Oh, he's gone.
Go on, run. It's going to be to the keeper, I would suggest. No. Good running. That's the end of the innings.
Yeah, decent effort that from Lansdowne after Rao fell. I think Lansdowne did really well there. I think above 120 is a good effort in Dean Diamonds, but from where they were before Rao retired in 50, and the 29 for 6 was a really good comeback from Lansdowne. And particular shout out to 2 opening bowlers. Eric said he came back right at the end. Praneel Shagul, 4 overs, 2 wickets, and it didn't even go for double figures.
It's outstanding, isn't it?
Phenomenal work.
Yeah, that's they're going to be thanking him in the changing rooms later. I think from the start of the game, 130, 129, looked a long way off, but Dean Diamonds paced it well.
So we've always posted scores, but I think it's interesting because we've obviously been playing on much harder outfield, so 180 has been the go-to figure straight away with the power hitting we've got. But as you've seen, if you hit the ball in the air, if you don't clear it, it does hold up in this lush outfield.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, we commented earlier, I think Max was a bold fielding placement there.
Yep.
Put pressure on. didn't give any, and the bowling bowled in the main to that field, so good on them. I reckon Max is going to be confident, they'll be confident, they'll want to have a good go at this, and hopefully they make a decent effort and make a game of it.
So we're going to have probably an 8-minute break now, and we're going to refresh, then we'll be back to talk you through the Lansdowne Chase. Do join us again shortly.
Fresh So Lansdowne Lions now require 130 to win this final, the Vitality Under-19 Cup final, here at the Cooper Associates County Cricket Ground. Opening the batting for the Lansdowne Lions, James Ebden and James Pittman.
Hello and welcome back to the Cooper Associates County Ground, where we have Dean Diamonds and Lansdowne Cricket Club in the Under-19s Cup final. And Lansdowne CC are just coming out the bat. They need 130 to win. Required run rate of 6.5 and over. My name's Harry Everett, and the Dean correspondent, just out of breath after running up the stairs.
Hi there, it's Steve Nelson here. Just been down to say hello to a lot of the supporters down there, but I couldn't get away.
Good spirits?
Yeah, they seem okay.
Pretty positive. And we've got two chaps from Lansdowne who are here to talk us through the batting.
Ooh.
As we see, a pretty wide first delivery.
There's a bit of nerves in that one. Yeah, Scott Longstaff here with my partner, Andy Kerr.
Andy carries that. He's the whispering in the ear.
He's a whispering ear, affectionately known as Wan at the club.
So that's Josh Thomas coming in first, and a wild run to start with.
Yeah, Alfonso wouldn't be too pleased with that, would he? Short and wide, but Ebden is... God, he smashed that one, didn't he?
That's gone.
Third man is going to dive. Great bit of fielding potentially. I don't
it's
know.
a superb bit of fielding.
Yeah, I think we're going to give him that.
That's Josh Delson down there.
Should have been two. That's your lad, is it?
I think that's the first one he stopped this year, to be fair.
You haven't taught him that, surely.
Let's see the replay to see if they limbs over that. I think he's okay.
Yeah, we got the wrong angle here.
I think he needed a couple of thousand behind him clapping.
Yeah, we've got no one in the river stand to tell him if that's 2 or 4, but we had a dodgy one early doors in both innings, so we'll
just get some good pace, but not some direction.
Looking sharp.
Yeah, I reckon this is the quickest bowling we've seen so far. Josh Thomas charging in, fairly big lad. And we've got James Pittman, the wicketkeepers at the other end. We reckon Noah Davis going to bat 3. And then the off-spinner, Pranil, who bowled that ridiculous spell. We're going to have to keep mentioning this. 4 overs, 2 for 9 in a T20. I've been told he's carded at 4. And then Max Trotman, the captain, is going to put himself down at 5. Does that sound about right?
Sounds about right, yeah. I mean,
another slap. What a shot that is. The bat speed from Ebden to get that, it should have gone over a point, but it's gone over extra cover.
James Ebden has been an absolute superstar at the top of the lineup so far for us this year. Doesn't play much senior cricket, but a tremendous talent.
The approach here from Lansdowne, capitalising on the power play compared to how Dean played, it seems slightly different. I mean, Charlie Sholland getting out to the first ball to slightly change things. But Ebden, fancy swinging at everything here. Thomas bowling quick and wide. Of course, slapped through the covers.
That's a better length.
That's a tremendous.
That's an even better shot, though.
That is a...
Rao should have put a dive in. Probably, I mean, we've just seen Nelson do a phenomenal bit of work at third man. I think Rao was probably close to that one. Probably should have stopped it, but it's gone for 4 for extra cover.
Not found his length yet. He's been short in the first few deliveries, and that one's just over pitched, unfortunately. But a superb shot through the covers.
Who's that extra cover with a different jersey to everyone else?
Charlie. It's warm enough out there, isn't it? You don't really need one.
What's that, jumper, is it?
Yeah.
Call for Charlie.
It's another wide.
Thomas bowled a couple short ones.
You've got a feel for the bowler here. He's putting all the effort in.
And we've got Josh Thomas, yeah, a couple wides, over pitched through the covers. Short one slapped over extra cover, another one slapped 2, and 13 off the first 3 legitimate deliveries. And Dean Diamond's a little bit of trouble here. Thomas not quite getting it right yet. Lansdowne flying along, and
that's better. That's done him, I think.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah, that's the one he wanted. Got this one.
Gone for 10.
That's a huge wicket after the start.
Yeah, that'll raise his confidence. Good ball.
I'd still say his Lansdowne's over after 3 balls there. 10 for none, 4 balls there. Sorry, 13 for 1.
But see, James is furious for walking off.
It's the first time he's got his line, isn't it? Very, very straight.
So, ridiculously eventful first over. Still got 2 balls left in it. And we're going to see the main man for Lansdowne, Noah Davis, fresh off that 100 against Bath at the weekend. And that's not lightning in the commentary box. That's just Jeff flashing us with his camera at the back of the box.
Flashing, yeah.
I think we can toast a young man there. So excellent, thanks for that. Luckily enough, the lightning isn't there. It's looking pretty okay now. I think
We've done well, yeah, with grey clouds, we've done well to no delay so far.
I think that was the length he'd been searching for. He just hadn't got his line, but really gave him no room.
Oh, Charlie's off the field apparently. Dawdling back on, looks in a rush, is he?
Oh, yes,
No, he's not. No, he's that. Who's that with the helmet? He's just walked out the helmet and then walking off back to the team. What's he up to?
No, that's 12th man. Just that's Brogan for Lytton.
Are they deciding out that they've got a few options for 12 man? They fighting over 12 man duties. There's Thomas. Short, and this is pulled. Shot by No David. First ball. Going to go for 4. No point chasing that. Good.
That's what we said tonight. The ball isn't short, is it? That's where it's just sitting up very nice. It's a good way to get off the mark.
No, Davis is too good to miss out on a short ball first ball. Pull for 4. Say in form for that 100 against Bath, and he is not going to miss out there. Josh Thomas could go for 20 in his first over. He's 17 for 1.
It feels like he's trying a bit too hard.
Yep, fair comment. He's bowled 1 beautiful ball and 6 or 7 not quite right.
Oh, jeez.
That's another 4th
one, but we'll take
man
them.
this time.
That's the one. It's
21 off the first over.
Very
This,
quickly down there.
this could be over in 10 overs if they keep going like this. Lansdowne flying along here. There's me saying 120 would be par, but I didn't expect Josh Thomas to bowl that kind of a first over. And Lansdowne flailing at all parts. 400 strike rate, 8 off 2 balls for Davis.
The Lansdowne lines off the 1 over, 21 for 1.
Wow. See that coming,
start.
do we?
I'll take that.
See that coming.
I'll take that.
We've now got Rufus coming on. Rufus William Pritchard bowls
Vice captain?
Yeah, right arm off spin. He bowls.
Did not bat.
No,
Quiet.
no, didn't come in. So I think after the first over, it's a case of taking some pace off and seeing if you can do the same job.
So we're going to see deep cover come up into the ring, long on and mid wicket, the 2 men back. The top run scorer in the first innings, Rao is the man at deep mid wicket. Good start. We saw off spin bowled well in the first innings. That could be key here.
Yeah.
That's a short ball, but it's only punched for 1. Good diving stop at deep cover. Not deep cover, sorry. Square cover. Oh, buzzers, no. Backing up. Under 19 lads there. Well drilled. They know how to back up. 129 be light work for the LCC boys, says Dan Veal.
Well, that's taken the run rate right down, isn't it? So some tight overs in the power play really needed now.
Oh, he shaped like he's going to sweep that, but
2 there.
flicks it to no, just 1 to backward square. The thing is they can have a quiet over here, just tick around for 1s after that mental start.
I think Noah's very pragmatic batsman, but if the ball's there to be hit, he will hit it. The same with James, powerful young man.
Talked about Noah being in the pathway set up. He's going to run hard for James Pittman here. No, just 1 run.
Just a little bit short at the moment. Rufus just needs to put it up a couple of feet and get it into the spot.
Pittman, the wicket keeper, would have batted number 5 had Lansdowne batted first, I was told, but put up to open because they're chasing. Tactical move. Or ball.
Yeah, I'm assuming Max is wanting to take advantage of this power play and instructed the batters to do that.
Hospital again, he looks like he's going to shape up to sweep, and good fielding, square leg running in to keep it to 1 run.
That's a better over.
Yeah, brought that back, 24 for 1 now. Look at this wicket on the slow-mo. This is the good ball Josh Thomas bowled, and otherwise poor over.
It's a very good length of line-up. It's difficult to get away.
So that's an equal.
And
the angle, wide the crease.
Proper celebration to go with it. I think he enjoyed being punted. Shouldn't be running down the wicket quite as much.
But when you've got an economy of 21 after your first over, and you've got a wicket.
Forgive him celebrating that one.
Yeah. 3 wides, 21 for his first over, but grateful.
Okay, he's been taken off, and after his wicket, Ben Chafee, the captain's coming on.
Yep, understandable.
Left arm over.
Fairly long run up, the same distance as Josh Thomas was, and he's Little stutter in the middle there. Oh, lovely in swing. Lovely.
Good to see this swing from here, can't you?
Yeah.
And look at that, straight back into the buckets and jogging back. And looks like umpire Chris Martin's just saying make sure you stay off the wicket. Fair enough. Just a polite comment. And skipper, look at this. Intensity of the overrate, jogging back to his mark. Short and pulled, should only be 1 run. Deep square leg, going to run and pick it up and fire it. Yes, good fielding. You can tell Charlie Charlton just looks fuming. His body language, extra cover. You can tell I don't think he's got over his first ball diamond duck yet. He looks absolutely spewing. He's going to go slightly back in the ring to Davis, who hits the ball fairly hard. Cuts that behind point. Good running for a single.
And straight onto the singles, running hard to the man.
So, the required run rate down below 6 now. 104 required to win.
Diamonds need to build a bit of pressure here, just by get some dot balls.
He shapes the ball well, this bowler, doesn't he?
He does. I was just looking at it. Can't be easy because he's landing on the cover for the water. Every single ball, the width he bowls at, might be just putting him off slightly. But yeah, it's a nice sort of swing on it.
There's Charlie Charland. Unfortunately, diamond duck for him tonight. First ball of the match, swishing at a wide one, caught behind. He's extra covering in a slightly different top to the rest of his teammates, but we saw a catch. Noah Davies himself taking a catch extra cover, and he's on strike now. Yeah, giving the skipper.
Just diamond duck things up because he's a Dean Diamond. Is that
Yeah, well,
what
it sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dean Diamond getting a diamond duck.
Yeah, it's a golden duck in my book, but
No, first ball of the innings. Oh, you never heard that
First ball
before?
innings, yeah.
Oh, is
First
it?
ball of the innings, diamond. Yeah, golden's just first ball.
What about
full
when
stop.
you're out without when you're backing up? I thought
Without,
that was a
yeah, I've
diamond.
got out like that.
Is that a diamond?
There's another name for that. I've forgotten what it's like. It's something else duck. There is a. You should look somewhere.
Donald?
Into it. Yeah, Donald. An unfortunate duck.
I'm going to have to look that up now because that's.
There is.
we
Yeah,
have to know,
diamonds.
aren't we?
Diamonds first innings. Golden's first you faced. Obviously, duck's just a 0 full stop. I think there's a separate name if you don't face the ball. I remember I was playing at Wimbledon a few years ago as a kid. I'm a 14-year-old, and I was walking out the bat and the heavens opened. I waited around for 3 hours while I waited for it to stop raining. As soon as it stopped raining, I walked out the bat. First ball, I was out there, run out, backing up, and another striker's head. And what duck am I called for that? Still
Nelly.
a diamond.
Nelly knows it. What's that tell you?
Google says that. So you reckon a diamond ducks without facing a ball? So about first ball of the innings then? As we get distracted, there's the man we're talking about. Charlie Charland's out long on now.
Nelly knows. Right, let's look that one up, shall we?
Lansdowne just pushing it around nicely at the moment. Too hurried.
Joe Hayward says, "Don't go for 21 in your first over, then give a send off."
Look at this.
Look at this. Thank you very much. Legendary delivery. We've had a cider delivery. Now we've had a burger delivery to the press box.
How do I come back?
Aren't we looked after up here?
That's a royal duck.
A royal duck.
A royal duck, yes.
That's for an opening
Being
get first
dismissed
ball
on
of
the
the match.
first ball of the innings.
Okay.
Thought
Good.
I thought
Good.
you were the experienced one up here.
Well, I think it's one of those, because when I went out, I played out in Australia and New Zealand, and they have different terms again. They have, I can't even remember what they called it. I feel like it's a slightly regional variations, and there's always arguments.
I don't think I've ever heard a royal duck mentioned, though.
No, I've never heard the term.
I reckon TMS might be holding their calls given the current chat.
Yeah. Again, piercing the outfield there.
More decent off-spin bowling this. We saw off-spin was the most economical in the first innings. Similar again here so far.
Rufus bowls bowling a tight line length there. We've also got Taylor Flitton, who's also bowls right arm off spin. So be interesting when he comes on.
Just wanted to say we're missing two lads today that played every game so far. Will Hurl and Owen Godfrey, whose parents, both of them, selfishly took them away on holiday. They're tuned to the live stream and this fabulous commentary. I know. Missing you boys.
That's a criminal offence, isn't it? It's Going away on holiday at your chance to play at the county ground, the Cooper Associates County Ground in Taunton, and you've got to go on holiday.
Yeah, well, Bryn was given the opportunity to fly his boy back for the final, but short arms, deep pockets, that sort of thing.
Well, imagine that.
I think it's worth to be on live stream eating your burger, really, isn't it? That was kind of the chaps to our left.
I can't believe you'd have to go on holiday and miss out on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play under the lights at the Cooper Associates County Ground, but pulled for just a 1 to square leg.
Actually, I'm sure it's the same with Dean Diamonds. There's been a huge squad effort to get to this final, and only 11 guys can take the field. Tough on those that aren't out there tonight, but
yeah, absolutely. I think we've had 16, 17 playing in the earlier rounds, some young lads, and enjoyed it. And obviously be around for a few more years. But looking around, I think with I think it's that a man was the only one not playing in the semi-final as he was playing a county match. I think we've got the full squad out there. So at the moment you're beating the best.
Yeah, I was given a note from the Lansdowne score. It's given me 3 extra names. 3 potential 12th men of Alex Donovan, Eddie Johnson, and Niall Hudson, which we give a shout out to as we see.
Yeah, Alex Donovan was particularly unlucky. You look at his figures from the semi-final against Western. I think he's ended up with 4 for 2 runs or something daft.
5 for 6.
Cool, right up there with
6.
5 for 6.
5 for 6, right up there with a.
And dropped in the final. Dropped for the final.
That's harsh, isn't it?
It is harsh, isn't it?
What's that all about?
Well,
He was already preordained.
That does not seem fair to me. I would be fuming if I was him.
don't wind it up, for goodness sake.
That doesn't seem fair. Very good bowling from the skipper.
Selection's a very difficult thing when you've got a final.
There we are on the big screen, boys. Smile. Slight delay from here to the big screen, but as Ben's just having a chat with the umpire. Dean Skipper bowling beautifully here, we should say.
Yes.
Less slippery around the wicket. I think that's probably a good idea because there's so much mud just by the return crease.
Probably didn't plan to be coming on bowling the third over, but he's done well.
Catch that one. No,
good shot straight over mid-off. What a lovely shot. James Pittman.
What was the chat earlier? Just to fetch you out the stingers.
Not many stingers around the Cooper Associates County ground, but
yeah,
not far off.
Very, very nice. Just
what a strike.
A little bit too full.
Into double figures. Not had much to strike Pittman in recent balls. He's had Noah Davis come running at his first 2 balls for 4 and then takes on the strike, but
I don't think James would mind that. I'd like to say thanks to Matt Council for bringing up burgers for the commentary team. Not so many thanks to Andy Curtis tucking into mine. So
could you take over for 5 minutes so we can finish this time? It'd be lovely.
Yeah. I'll start singing.
Right, it's Rufus for his third umber. Over, even. Well, that's a bit leg side. Yep,
does like a sweep, doesn't he, Noah Davis? We've seen him go down a few times to try and get that sweep in towards the Somerset stand.
He's done a very, very good job from that far end at the moment.
Yeah, beautiful off-spin bowling. Flat, economical, not a lot given away here.
Yeah, that sort of flat, slow bowling's done well so far in this final, hasn't it?
Interesting, Duckworth Lewis in a game like this, under lights, what they've never seen before. How do you predict a score where we should be, eh? It's a difficult one. Apart from, that's a lovely bit of fielding.
Yeah. Does shape up now, doesn't he? Looks like he wants to hit leg side. His sort of back lift sort of opens up that leg side. We've got Rao and Charlton, the big figures, 2 of the taller men in the team at deep mid wicket and deep long on. Jeff, who was up here taking pictures of us in the commentary box about 5 minutes ago, has already made it round to long on in front of the Ian Botham stand. Cool, he moves well, doesn't he, Jeff? All the way around to the far side of the ground in about 5 minutes ago he's up here. And they'll get some great pictures of tonight. Have a look on the Somerset Cricket Foundation website later on. You'll see.
Good, James.
Could be a 2. Davis fancies it. Yes, great call. Charlton a little bit slow. Good throw in the end. Charlton was slow picking it up. The throw was.
If it was direct, he'd have been in trouble.
Yeah.
Been very tight. Very tight.
I have to say, it's a treat to watch a cricket from up here, isn't it?
Yeah, we are spoiled.
What a view.
Not just in club cricket, one of the best views in the county game as well. Especially when everywhere else is grey and dark now at 20 past 8 on an August evening.
I know, it's sad, isn't it? Summer is coming to an end quite quickly. county boys have to go on and play for another month after us. That's the.
Well,
That's the
played into
thing now.
October. Finals day was October. Was it last year? I was looking at
beating the
That's
fielder.
going to go for 4.
Is that going to go for 4? Yeah, it's only just slowed up a little bit down towards Gimlet still. But 4 runs in. Got to be happy with this one. Lansdowne, great start.
I think they're taking the start, right? Season they're 50, is it 49 off 6? Still a lot of cricket to be played though.
Yeah, we've got a change of bowling at this end now. We've got another off spinner coming on, so I think Rufus will take a break after that one, and we've got Taylor Flitton coming on now, who again is a right arm off break bowler.
There's Jeff, taking a picture of the office.
Bowls nice and tight on off stump. Let's see what we can come up with tonight.
Yeah, he did have a brief bat earlier. Didn't trouble scores too much. 4 off 3 balls, not out the end. Taylor Flitton.
Yeah, so give it a lot of loop, so it'll be interesting under pressure with
like that, bit of
throws it up. Yeah,
bit of dip. Nah, big fan of that kind of bowling. So he's got long on. Charlie Charland's going from one end of the pitch to the other here. Ralph's in the same thing. He's from mid wicket to mid wicket, cow corner to cow corner. Back foot slapped to extra cover. Great run and stop. Long off, deep cover and deep square leg. That's the full 5 outside on the boundaries. It's the first over after power play restrictions. Yeah, Taylor Flitton, Taunton Dean since under 14s, leading wicket taker for the Diamonds.
Yeah, he's
Taunton School lad.
Yeah, again, moved on to Hewishes for his 6th form.
Again, Davis with that sweep looks for.
Disappointed there. That was seemed to be in the zone to be hit.
Like I say, there's hopefully going to be a bit of dip on this. We shall see. Oh, not on that one. That's a quicker ball, short of the length.
There's a bit of dip off the bat.
Is it going to be 2? No, just 1. That deep cover.
Yeah.
Off spin in and scoop shot, paddle sweep, scoopy shot. Pittman at least 2 here.
2 there.
Can they come out for 3? No, just 2.
I doubt
Good
it.
dive and slide. The rains helped that slide in the field. If it was rock hard, I'm not sure if you'd be able to slide that far. Ben wants us to mention the Middlesoy connection here. A few Middlesoy fans over in the Trade Nation stand.
I think we had a lot come in earlier. A lot of them came in.
Yeah, they tore the commentary box.
Yeah, he's been with us a lot of years. Getting a good game for Middlesway every Saturday at the moment. Who have we got? Oh, there you go. There's Middlesway bucket hats by the looks of things. Is that in the Trade Nation stand? Surprised I'm not seeing the cider between them Saturday.
Now we're going to go from off spin to pace here. Keeper's going to take his hat. Josh Cobb. Cap by placing the helmet.
Not joining most of the supporters that are sitting below us. It can't be seen. There's quite a few down there.
Yeah, we'll just peer over the commentary box and see the duck and all the siders lined up along the picket fence. Plenty of fans in the Marcus Edwards Gothic Pavilion stand down below us. Well, the whole pavilion's his, but...
Okay, another change, left arm over. It's Josh Townsend. You can take over from here.
So, big figure, left arm, and pulled. Noah Davis loves it for the leg side. A Davis wagon wheel.
I think what we've seen all night is that the ball that's short just stands up and
Yeah.
that stands up nice.
They're the balls to be hit down here, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Did you ever think you'd be asked to commentate at the Cooper Associates County Ground on your son? That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. There's a mum and sister sat in cos watching.
Pretty awesome. And that is a bit short, bit wide, but slapped with an uppercut out for just 1 run.
His nerves are out there, just need to find you with them. Not good for anyone. I wouldn't fancy having to go myself tonight.
I should shout out Dean Skipper Ben, who I've never actually met, who's he sent me a few notes and he said, "Dad Steve is the club chairman in the Josh Nelson notes." Probably not knowing you're going to be commentating up here with me. Big shot.
He's found a gap there.
One bounce for Noah Davies.
Chase that
Outdoors, the
one.
ground's been shed.
Well done, Noah. These two are starting to come together well now. What's the partnership? Now 40 or so.
The partnership, well, the first ball wicket 1 for 13, so 13, 46.
Yeah,
46
so,
partnership, yeah.
Already, I'd say doing what Taunton Dean couldn't quite get together was a big partnership.
In the early overs, yeah.
Bit of swing for Joshua Hope, but that's nudged into the leg side for one run. Charlie Sharlin does the fielding.
Shout out to Castle School, because we've got Josh and we've got Josh Thomas who have both gone through that. They're both on the Hirsch Academy this year as well, so the good connection with between the school and the college coming forward, and the Somerset Foundation that run it.
So we saw a bit of left arm in the first innings. Another left armer now, and good run up and
That's length.
Full shot. He will pick that up. Not handled the ball, no appeal from the Team Diamonds. Good spirited final so far. Grateful for Pittman picking it out the mud. So we've seen Ben, the skipper, bowled a bit of left arm. More, batter, plays minor county for Dorset. The captain is more of a batter than the bowler, but now Nelson, a bit quicker left arm down the leg side. That is going to give us a wide.
Yeah, just that little bit short, and it's a lot of Dean bowlers have been short so far tonight.
Will you be analysing this performance at home?
Well, between innings, I spoke to Jason Skegg-Squire, our club captain, and he said it's the wicket to bowl just short of a length on. Don't be short. And so far, we've just been a bit short. So hopefully we can pull that back.
So you had Josh in the nets as a young kid then?
Yes.
Were you making him?
Yeah.
You were throwing balls at him when he was about 6, were you?
Could
be a wicket, dive and catch him off. No,
just short.
Didn't quite carry.
Yeah, it's been his passion all the way through.
Dad influence, of course, sure.
Oh, absolutely. Been a member down here since he could walk like I was. And loves his trips down to the Cooper Associates County Ground. And we spends his whole summer down here, either in the nets with the Hirschis in the indoor centre, or down here watching whatever's down here. Good friends with Jacob Harry, who's always down here as well, with his dad. So, what could be better in life, eh? What I did 30 years ago, he does now.
Yeah, I missed that. None of my family even like cricket, so I'm jealous of all the father-son combinations, but no, great to see Josh. Decent-ish first over, but...
Yeah. I remember when I was 4 being pushed under the turnstiles because I wasn't old enough to be a member. So it's fantastic to be up here and see him play.
Could be 2 here. Davis does run hard. No. Sensible call.
No need to panic.
Taylor Flitton, the leading wicket taker for the Diamonds, but a nice off spin here. Flighted, bit of dip. Ooh. Yeah, good areas. I feel like mid wicket could be tighter here. Mid wicket's 5 wickets over to the right. I feel like he's a little bit tighter to strangle that option. Tighten the angle a little bit. Don't give him the easy one down the ground, because then you can narrow it. I know long on's back for the bigger shot. Yeah. If mid wicket's a little bit tighter, you could save a couple of singles, turn into dot balls.
That's beating him.
I was thinking Lansdowne are probably a couple of overs or wicket ahead, and looking at the scoreboard, 12 up on the famous DLS. So spot on, really.
It's been a required run rate of 5.9 for a long while now, though. It's not really changed the last few overs.
I think, they're managing themselves really well, these two. I mean, really 2 young lads that seem to be playing the game as it needs to be played, not forcing it. The bowling's been good, so not been chasing it too much.
Fair play, Pittman's got 21 off 26 balls with only 1 boundary. Doesn't have to be boundaries, a big ground. He's gone for a reverse sweep here.
Take from Josh off.
Maybe he's getting frustrated. As I say, he's calm and happily taking 1s, 2s and even 3s. Gone for boundary there, just missed out. But another decent over.
Maybe Taunton need to be a bit more aggressive with the field and forcing it a little bit.
So with 9 overs gone, Lansdowne Lions now 64 for one in pursuit of 130.
Yeah, I think we've got another bowling change. So this is Alex Chafee coming on now. I think we're lots of changes going on, trying to grab that important wicket we need.
It must be weird captaining your younger brother. It must be an odd thing to do. I can't say I did it. My brother played about 1 year of cricket, gave up thereafter and left me to it. But a bit of bias maybe, but Ben's giving his brother likes to go.
It's a case of yeah, change it. Desperate for a wicket now. So
Yeah.
just keep Taylor's keeping up the end this end. Must have a good figure so far, and try and get a wicket at the other end.
Yeah, played at Dean since his 11, under 11s, Alex. Taunton school lad. Middle order bat, and right arm seam now. Oh, full toss. Oh, he could have stopped that. He'll be frustrated with that. Poor foot. It was hit hard, but he got two hands to it and just didn't quite close the hands in time. Does give him a 1 to mid off.
Do you watch these two batsmen, and Noah particularly? This habit of twizzling the bat
I know.
right before the ball's leaving the bowler's hand. How they do it, I don't know.
Oh, full.
Well
Very
bowled.
good bowling.
Far end.
Yeah, I said there's a dangerous twizzle. Noah, you're watching this. We're not complaining. We're not complaining this year.
Yeah, it's just yeah, absolutely.
This time
That
it's
has got
a bit
to have
short.
gone.
No, just one deep
Fielder out
cover.
there.
So there's 3 balls left until the halfway point. McCarver run rate just gone up to 6 now, and that's a short ball. Pull just for 1 though. Dean had got the fielders in the right positions.
Run rate's just hit 6, so I think we need to move that up a little. Obviously pressure will come, but these guys are batting extremely well. And obviously if they both bat to their 50 retired, I think the game is won. And they're doing that very well at the moment.
Just nudging it around.
Good partnership this, really important.
Yeah, they bat well together. They're both in the academy at, down here, aren't they? And they're good friends. You can see that.
Back foot punch straight to extra cover. No run. Hold the ball. Don't need to throw that.
That's not bad over for Alex. I know we're looking to get wickets, but to come on first over, and I think probably gone for 4 that over, 4 or 5. Put the run rate up slightly. 61 to win off the final 10. So very, very tight bowling required. I think we've got a very set field. Put some dots together, put some pressure on.
Yeah, I think the two sides probably be favouring the position we're in now. 1 big over.
Yeah, continuing the off spin. Straight to deep cover for 1 run, but I think. Do you think as a Dean Diamond, go on, be the correspondent for us here. Do they want to go back to a pace bowler, give Josh Thomas another go? Try and get a big wicket. If you get Noah Davis here, does that change the game a little bit?
I think it's edging towards that. I think this will be.
I feel like Lansdowne have just got the game in the palm of their hands here.
I think
Lovely shot that is.
Taylor will.
Should be 2.
I'm sure he'll keep it tight this over, but I think we need wickets. Let's be honest. So
Keeping it tight is all well and good, but the way Lansdowne are going, they're going to cruise to victory if they keep keeping it tight in inverted commas. 6 and over doesn't look out of their grasp. I feel like they need, even if James Thomas, well, you can't have him, Josh Thomas, you can't have him going for 21 again, but even if he goes at 10 and over, if he takes a wicket or 2.
It's a dilemma though, isn't it? Because Noah and James are now well set. It's going to take a good bowling effort to unsettle that now.
It's a tricky one because Taylor Flitton's gone at the lowest economy rate of all the Dean bowlers. So I'm not saying this would take him off, but maybe from the other end you just try something. Yes, Josh Thomas had a shocker first over from this end, but maybe he comes on from the river end and something clicks and he bowls more of that beautiful ball.
He's been successful all year in the first team, playing a lot of games and coming back well. It's I think obviously the excitement and pressure maybe got there and full advantage was taken. That's probably the difference at the moment. So he'd like to. Ooh.
Big sweep attempted there, well outside the off stump.
He'd like to come back, I'm sure, and get a couple of wickets and change the game the other way.
So what do you reckon? 120 a par score?
Yeah, I still stand by that. I feel like Lansdowne have batted well. And that Josh Thomas over at the start just set the tone for Dean Diamonds. After that first over, Dean had bowled pretty well, but it looks like Lansdowne are going to cruise to victory as it is. But
I think we were 10 short in the end. The last couple of overs, Lansdowne bowled tight and we couldn't get them away. So, again, be interesting to see what we're doing to change things. I think Alex will have another butt over.
Lansdowne Lions now require 55 to win with 9 wickets remaining.
I'd say cruising at the moment, like having in this competition this year. So we have held sides back with a bigger target, but we shall see what happens.
it's obviously a very different dynamic to a normal club ground. We've got to keep emphasising that point, that these guys aren't used to playing. But Charlie Sharland's marshalling the troops a little bit from long on. He's not the skipper, but experienced guy. He's been around, played some high-level cricket. Ben's going to listen to him as skipper, going to listen to his advice as his younger brother continues from the river end. Now there should only be one. Charlie Sharland's one of those guys who sort of ambles the ball, tempts the two, and then last minute will pick it up and fire it in with a rocket arm. But they're not going to fall for that trick. Just going to go for a simple one.
He's a very, very relaxed cricketer, but that also benefits him on occasions as well. You know, he doesn't normally feel the pressure. Obviously tonight it's not happened, but he normally goes out there with gusto, and pressure doesn't get to him. So yeah, didn't quite get it right tonight.
Shot.
Oh, that's fine.
Great
The gap
shot.
as well, I think.
That should be two there. Yep, good pick up from deep cover. Good running from the Lansdowne batters. It's not going to be buzzers because Rao's there backing up at mid-wicket, but
this is impressive game management from these two. Just hitting the bad balls.
Yeah, they're going
no
along together.
risks.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
you've got to say that they don't look like under-19 lads the way these two are marching the chase. You say, cool, that's a big shot. Behind square, coming to great fielding, brilliant fielding.
Well fielded. He should have run hard then. Is that just a one?
That's Josh Thomas out there again, diving well on the boundary.
Yeah.
I suppose you think you've nailed it, you think it's going to be 4 runs and a little bit of lazy running, and
Yeah.
you miss that.
But that's inexperience, I suppose, isn't it? You've got to go hard.
I've seen a lot of older players do the same thing, in fairness. As you see it slapped to.
I think Ben's searching for a wicket, not really knowing what to do, because like I say, they are finding the gaps and they are taking their singles and keeping knocking these runs down relatively easy at the minute.
Lansdowne's first year in the comp, remember? It's the first time the competition's played at the Cooper Associates County Ground under floodlights. Amazing to have it here.
Oh, he's edged that. That was the
Well,
wicket we needed.
I said he wasn't taking risks. That was an unnecessary flash, but he got away with it.
Yeah, it's last ball of the over as well. That could have changed things a lot.
Skipper's younger brother will be annoyed with that. But yeah, Dean Diamonds looking to defend their title in a bit of strife here. Only 45 now. Required run rate only 5.6 for Lansdowne.
Yeah, just looking at Alex Donovan just running on.
God, he looks tiny, Alex Donovan,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
he's a terrific leg spinner. Yeah, he's taken a lot of
Like
wickets
to see
this
some
year.
leg spin. Could have done some leg spin tonight. We haven't seen any wrist spin all night, have we?
Terrific young lad. Although he's on the sidelines tonight, I'm sure he's enjoying it, the whole experience like the rest of them.
On the field, Lansdowne now.
Okay, so Taylor's going to bowl his 4th over, so that will bowl him out.
There's no reason to take him off. He's done well this lad.
He's bowled very, very tight.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see him take a wicket this over. Just lob it up a bit, just give it to the batsman really and see what happens.
Taylor Flitton 3 overs, just a 12 runs, so economy rate of 4 and over. And Noah Davies is a quality player. If you look at the top 20 run scorers, Noah Davies is 4th in the list in this competition. In 6 games, he scored 169 runs, high score of 51. Of course, you retire on 50, so no one's got over 55, but average of 84. The highest average of anyone in the competition is Noah Davies. Strike with 142, so class act, Noah Davies. And I think Dean are very well aware that they need to get this man out. Pittman's going well on 35, but either wicket would be particularly useful here.
I'm sure he might be tempted to bring himself into inwards and give him a bit of confidence, hit it over. We are needing a wicket, we all know that. Not that one. Big appeal from the crowd down below us.
Hopeful appeal that one, wasn't it? What's a dot ball?
Important dot ball here. Pittman, little bit of pressure.
He's played a lovely shot across the line.
Across, yeah. They're only going to get 1 for it.
So forgive my eyesight, is that Noah 34 and James 36?
Correct, yep. It's James the opener, Noah came in at 3.
Oh!
Got for another big sweep
Noah.
there.
Oh, it's just
No,
bounced
that's-
too much.
Not going to be out.
But again, decent communication. One there.
The off spinner continuing the
Oh.
dipping, full delivery no, ambitious appeal.
What was he appealing for?
I'm not sure.
I'm quite sure. Here we go.
Sure.
Here's a little slow-mo for us.
You taking it?
Well bowled that man. In amongst some pretty nervy bowling, he's done very well.
Really decent 4-over spell, that. There's a replay of that.
That's the one that's gone through. It's the big swipe, wasn't it? Okay, what are we changing now? So you're right, you talked it, and he's done it now, so Josh Thomas is coming back
Got to
on.
give him a go. It's a gamble, but the game's lost for Dean Diamonds if they don't take wickets.
Yeah, this is
There's no way the Lansdowne are going to bat the overs.
a Whipple Premier clash now for an over.
Yeah. Bit of magic needed. Josh Thomas has been given the ball. He's gonna have a word with the field. He'll be very disappointed with that first over, despite the wicket he took. Yes.
As chairman, should we decide on relegation based on this over? Hopefully, but neither of us. But
No, quite.
the battle commences again.
Yeah, I mean, they're two class players, aren't they? I'd obviously favour Noah if it were to be a battle, but
I'd like to have my third man very, very fine here.
So what's he got? A deep cover, deep third, as we say, deep long on, deep mid wicket, deep square, and that's going to be potentially two. Noah's running hard.
yeah, they'll go.
James Pittman comes back, Rowell with a big throw.
Well
Just
done.
two.
Well done.
Doesn't help Thomas's economy rate. Went for 21 off his first over, now 2 off the first ball of his comeback. Desperate for a wicket here, Dean Diamonds. Runs and wickets in the quarter-final and the semi-final for Thomas.
Noah, well done.
Searching for Yorker,
Yeah.
but not quite finding it at the moment.
Bit straight as well.
Dean heads are down at the moment, so I think we just need that little bit of luck or that little bit of quality to get a wicket and change things around.
Yeah, 92 for 1. What a lovely shot that is. It's only going to be 1 run though because there's a long on in place. Chip over the top, clean connection, but big boundaries. Only 1 run long on can come around and pick it up. Despite Thomas's exploits in the Whipple, he's not actually making it in the top 20s and the top run scorers or the top wicket takers in the league for the under-19 comp this year, but he has some handy contributions. Wickets and runs to get them through to this stage, but an edge through third. We saw that in the first over of the game.
And what did I say? Get that man fine. So
Flash
it
it,
goes
flash it
so
hard.
quickly. Goes
Noah
so
Davis's
quickly.
second ball he faced was very similar, almost identical. It was an edge through third man off Thomas. Overs and overs ago now. What was it? 13 overs ago, the exact same shot. Now 13 overs later, Davis is still there. Thomas comes in. What could be a fact here, though, is we could see in a couple of overs,
Two
might
new
be 10
batsmen,
to win,
yeah.
we could see 2 new batters.
Passing my thoughts at the moment, 2 new batters. I mean, we've got some good batters to come, but
And there might not be the 10 needed to win at that point, to be fair.
That's the thing. They're playing it well to give them plenty of overs, aren't they? So if that does happen, that's a bit headless, but we got there.
Dean Diamonds didn't really have anyone sticking with Rao out there. Thomas stayed around for a little while. Chaffee himself got 16, the skipper, but
I'm sitting deep in my chair at the moment, thinking.
we're going to hear the Lansdowne song starting on the...
We are. We heard.
can we put requests in? Or I shouldn't say that.
You're not Blackbird singers, are you? What's your club song?
There's various.
Block hole. Thomas has gone Yorker early in the, his second over of the game, the 14th over, but needs to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Bit of a miracle required here for...
I think the guys, there's 9 of them that were playing. I've just worked out they were playing in the final we won last year. And 10 of them hopefully will be back here next year. So
Consistency.
Yeah, it's a consistent team. So they've had success, and if it doesn't work out tonight, they'll learn from that. But we desperately need a couple of wickets. That with 30 needed on the board, we need these two out quickly with 6 overs to go.
Yeah, we should give a shout out to Ilman's Cricket Club. We had here yesterday. We had Hot Dog on comms from yesterday, and they hosted the South Quarters in the semi-finals. Saw the Saints, Thompson Andrews lose to Yeovil. Kilmington and Starton lost to Dean Diamond. That Yeovil Dean Diamond semi, which the Diamonds won by 43 runs. That was their route to the final. Lansdowne Lions comfortably defeating Hampstead and Western. Western-super-Mare we talked about earlier. Hampstead the round before that got their place in the final. Timsbury Cricket Club hosting the North playoffs.
Yeah, and they hosted it amazingly as well. Shout out to Timsbury Cricket Club, just outside of Bath. Tremendous afternoon in some scorching heat.
Great stuff. Great to play at different grounds, different venues around the county, and the
That
prestige.
one's fine. That one's fine.
That umpire's been, he's in the pocket.
That one's
Here
fine.
we go. You two have been polite to each other all night. It's been
Yeah,
calm
well-
up in the press box, and this is the breaking point. 14 overs gone, 31 to win, and I've got to be honest, as a neutral, I thought that was a good ball. Swung in just inside the wide line.
I'll
I've got to
pass
say.
you my glasses, isn't it?
I think that's just inside the Yorker line.
That has
That
got
is-
to
that's
go.
gone
That
out the
is-
ground.
Oh, great shot.
That's a
What
superb
a
shot.
shot.
What do we say?
What a
Raoul's
shot.
6 foot whatever, massive bloke, a deep square leg, and he
6
can
foot
jump
7,
on
he
top
could
of
get
that.
that. No.
Peter Crouch on his shoulder, he was struggling to get that. Big shot. And Pittman and Davis got a race to retirement here. 25
Well-
to win, they're both in the 40s.
I mean, you have to say this partnership, for Hill spell in our innings, this partnership.
Serious partnership. This
That's
time
all
over the
again.
offside. What a shot that is! Over mid-off.
Well,
It's only just
well-
going to go for 4 because it's a bit slower down the
We've done our research, and there were 2 players we needed to get out, and they're both still at the wicket. So that was to give us a good chance of winning the game, and they've shown why. They've looked absolutely superb. A short ball dispatched over backward square, and a full delivery, searching for that in swing, and just pushed lovely over long off.
Well, this could be the deciding over in the
well.
game, I think. Skipper brings himself back on, needs a bit of magic, pulled over square leg for 6, sorry, and then smashed over mid-off for 4.
A couple of streaky 4s, but outside of that, they've been absolutely faultless, haven't they? Batted superbly.
Yeah, probably only 2 4s through third, which is pretty sound in the
Yeah,
T20.
I need to stop being neutral.
You do.
well, I'm holding my tongue an awful lot here, but we are. Is it a kids game? No, it's not a kids game. Is it a young
Under
men now?
19s, teenage. I don't know what you're going to call them.
They're
Another
young men.
one. Noah Davies on a 42. James Pittman's on 49, not out. He's got 1 ball left in the Dean Skipper. His left arm over. He's probably going to try and go out in style.
Well, I'd imagine he would. He would want to get to 55, won't he?
Yeah, I'm looking at the
My
top
money's
scores
on-
in the competition.
My money's on.
William
Right,
Chesterman
Cow
for Yeovil
corner.
Whirlwinds managed to get a 55 early in the year. 49 hit a 6. No, he's going to get at least 2, surely.
No,
Should go
He's got to go
One
for
now.
the 2. He has to
Oh,
go
he
for
should
the
have
2.
gone back to you. Doesn't matter if you get run out. You're
Well
retiring
batted,
anyway.
young man.
No, he's going to play the red ink. Fair play to
Well
him.
batted, James Pittman.
Superb. And look at him
Tremendous.
raise the bat. Top
Tremendous.
knock that.
What was his scoring rate?
Fans down. I'll give you the story if you like. So that is the wicketkeeper who opened the batting, James Pittman. 50 not out of 49 balls.
Terrific effort.
Sorry,
Absolutely
Brendan,
terrific.
3
Well done,
4s
young
and
man.
6. 46 minutes at the crease. Top knock.
Yeah.
And is this the off spinner of that phenomenal spell? Is he coming out the back?
Yeah, Hill.
Pranil, what a bowling spell. I'm still giving him. I want to give him man of the match, to be honest with you. The game's not over yet, but we're going to mention it one more time. Pranil, come on, first change. Well, not first change. Open bowling from Scotland. Brilliant. 2 wickets, 1 wide, 9 runs off 4 overs, and he might now hit the winning runs. Coming in with 18 to win.
Now we're up for something interesting. So Charlie
Charland.
Charland, who was a very, very good seam bowler, due to his knee injury that he's had, he's taken himself, and we saw this in the semi-final. Mystery ball, I think we call
Mystery
it.
ball,
The
I like
mystery
that.
ball. If you
This is the desperate.
no, he bowled relatively well. He likes to hide the ball.
Why is he wearing a different shirt to all the others?
He's obviously a bit cold today. He's got the jumper on. Doesn't quite fit in with the
Yeah, I
Diamonds
think
kit.
that's a bit poor. He could have worn the shirt.
Yeah.
He's wearing, couldn't he?
But he likes to hide the ball, so let's see if he does it again. No, very open.
There we go. Off spin. Oh, that's a pretty poor delivery. Full on outside leg stump. Could have been a wide, but he went to sweep it. They're going to get a leg bite. Needs a master stroke here.
Davis may give some strike here to so you can see it through to the end. It's very going to
Use his feet and he's chipped. Oh, that could have been caught. Very lucky to not get caught straight to mid wicket there.
Again, just happy to. I mean, he was lucky there. You could say an upper shot, but just quite happy just to trot along.
Ah, he picked his spot. There you go. Picked his spot.
The bias is coming out with 16 to win here. 3.4 runs and over required. Still plenty of time left in this match. No rush with the over rate, but Lansdowne are going to win this at canter, you'd have thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plenty of wickets in hand. Dean batted all right. I think I was quite happy with Dean's batting, really. Could have run a little bit harder in the middle overs potentially, but bowled a few poor balls here. Too many extras. Fielded all right, but a few poor deliveries from Dean with the ball. And beautiful batting from Lansdowne. Good run here to mid-on.
Yeah, all round it's been a disappointing all-round performance, but some superb batting has really taken it away from us very, very early in the game.
And your lads only got the one over.
I know.
Wasn't too bad, no. To fair, 1 over for 8. Not the worst.
I catch that one straight down his
throat.
throat.
Be straight. Oh, we misjudged a bit. It did catch in the end round. You thought he could have stepped one step further forward and taken it comfortably. He did have to lean forward in the end.
Here comes the comeback. There you go,
well,
15 to go.
What batted Noah? Only give away
He's
6
trying
runs.
to he's trying to get the 50 to 6.
He worked a big one, didn't he?
He was on 44 off 38 balls.
Again, that was a battle of the Rappel players, wasn't it?
You're taking the win. The small victory.
One by Bridgewater tonight on that one.
One by a bloke didn't even play for on Saturday. Not saying it was particularly the bowler who deserved that wicket, but good catch from Rao diving in the end.
Mystery ball, see? It's the I talked about the mystery ball.
So Pranil's not faced much of the ball, but the skipper, apt, isn't it? Max Trotman. If you look at the bowling figures, Max Trotman, 23 overs in the tournament this year, 1 maiden, 67 runs, 14 wickets he's taken, with the best of 4 for 11. Economy rate just 2.9. That's phenomenal. That's up there with the guy he's coming out to join. But he's now out here with a bat.
Well, he's a batting wicketkeeper. He's an aggressive batsman. He won't be sitting back.
Yeah, he's going to have the chance to take the glory here. 15 to win. The skipper could be lifting the trophy in.
So do you go quick? Do you try and finish it and get a quick bus home? What do you think?
I think you're just going to make you there now.
That.
2 new batters.
Got to have a go.
If you're the Lansdowne skipper, surely you just make sure you two tick over the strike here. 5 overs to get 15
I'm just hoping they have a go.
Dave would have been in his ear. Just
nudge it.
See a few balls.
Nerdle it.
Charlie Charland redeeming himself slightly after gone. Oh, what a lovely sweep shot. First ball.
It's a good bit of fielding.
Quite deserved.
Josh Thomas there is back.
But
He's just everything's stuck tonight, I think.
that's the cleanest sweep we've seen all night. But the dot ball. Charlie Charland's got away with that. He's got a couple down the leg side. He should really have gone for 4, but just been filled out. Well batted, James Pittman, said Jacob Lund. Enjoyed watching the game this evening. Like the museum man for the moments, he reckoned after 11 overs it was Lansdowne to win. I guess after 2 or 3 overs really. That first over, to be honest with you, set the tone, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Poor old Josh Thomas will be having nightmares about that first over.
Tony Rice Parr at Ilminster will be a busy one again tonight. I'm sure they've got it on. Is there a football game tonight? Is that right?
There might be a Liverpool Man United game going on in the box a couple to our left.
I'm sure it's again. Yeah, finals day was absolutely superb there. Superb hog roast and entertainment. A lot of indecision.
Come on, the Lions. Sorry. Sweaty palms here. And that deserves a bit.
So I think Max will just tick it around as the skipper here. Pranil will crack on from his phenomenal bowling earlier. More off spin, which will, well, I don't think it really matters what Dean bowled here, to be honest, does it?
Have we seen this bowler yet?
Yep. This is Rufus, did 3 overs from the other end.
Right.
Yeah, this is 4th. 18 off his first 3.
Harry, I think I'm going to have to mute the Lansdowne mic in a minute.
Are you gonna rage quit? Are you going to walk out?
No, I'll just mute him behind.
You got all the power.
So you can't, don't want to hear it.
Good, very good.
The power of the front row.
Yeah.
Run him out.
Oh, could have been close for a direct hit, potentially.
Was close. No, whatever happens, It's just a privilege to be here watching these kids, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, what
Young man.
that's
What
great
a shot that is. Charlie Sharlin dives at mid-on, but he can't stop that. It is going to be 4.
That's
Well
a
done.
brave shot, very good shot. No, they've had an outstanding memory, whether it's gone right for them individually or not. They've, here as a team, been well looked after, grounds in superb condition, a good wicket, and
Yeah, big shout to Scott Organs and his team. Thank you very much. Special occasion here in Preneel is he's going to get the job done here.
The engraver would be putting a new name on the trophy.
He will. It's like at Wimbledon where the cameraman pans over to the engraver this stage of the game. Got to wait till the final 4 runs were struck on the line, and Rufus a little bit keen there.
We were looking up earlier. I think Bridgewater have won it 3 times. I think we've won it 3 times. We were trying to work out the gaps.
And first time in the comp, Lansdowne.
Yeah,
Surging to victory, just single figures here now, and I called Preneel as he was my man of the match after the first inning. He's only 7 not out with the bat, but I think he deserves it, his bowling figures.
If I don't get a chance later, just want to say well done, thanks to Dave Peters, the coach of this Lansdowne Lions side, Sean Smith, Director of Cricket, and Chris Godfrey looks after our junior section. We've been wanting to put a side in for these tournaments for a little while. Chuffed to bits for them that they've been managed to do it. The reaction from the players as well so far.
I'm sure you're glad you did in the end. Again, as we've done that, thank you to Mark, who has managed the team this year. Tricky and Smithy have come along to help coach the boys and get them warmed up and get them going. 2 of our ex-captains have come back to actually volunteer and coach the lads, which is fantastic. So thank you to all of them. They're both downstairs.
Whoa, a bit of a tangle, a bit of a cuddle. Max, leave him alone, man.
To be fair, he is a rugby player as well, so I'm not sure he'd have won that one.
There's no rugby down in these parts. What are you talking about?
Charlie Sharlin, big figure bowling.
He's a big lad.
He is floating up. It's very tempting now. What do you do when you're playing on the Cooper Associates county ground and it's floated up towards you? Try and put it in the tone?
Well, potentially so.
He's had a go at it,
He's gone for it. Oh, it could be.
And he's just got away with it. He's had a go, hasn't he?
Just got away with it. Cleared him by a mile.
Yeah, he's
got 6 foot over his head.
He's towed it a little.
Come on.
Didn't far away.
No, the challenge was to get it in the river, not to put it at the boundary, see if he can knock a paddleboarder off going along.
Paddleboarder at 9 o'clock in the dark.
Really get hold of it.
Floodlights are on tonight, we're fine.
Yeah, you can paddleboard about 100 metres between the Priory Bridge. Oh, he's gone again, straight at the top. What a lovely shot. It's only going to be 1 there.
He didn't go that one. It was a misfield. 2 there.
Oh, good dive in the end, but now I need 2 to win.
Now I need your 2 to win, is it?
My man of the match here.
I'm handing over to the man behind me to commentate on this ball. What do you think?
Go on, take the glory.
Yeah,
well, I want to say there's no glory to be had.
You're allowed a little celebration.
Oh, Max. There we go. What a shot!
What a shot.
6.
It wasn't Max, it was my man of the match, Preneel.
Oh, it was Preneel. What a hit.
Well,
6. I'm so proud of them. They've worked hard. They've been together all year. It's been amazing to have them around the club. A real breath of fresh air. All of them, all 18 or 19 that played a part in this this side. Good for you, lads. The club's really proud of you. And wow, we didn't really know what to expect from this tournament when we entered it. But they've done everything they was asked of them. And that's a pretty comprehensive win for the Lansdowne Lions. Well done, boys.
Absolutely. The Dean did superbly on finals day, batted superbly in both games and defended well. Tonight not quite being there with the batting and the bowling lengths against some fantastic batting. But again, well done to Lansdowne, superb display. We knew it was going to be a tough one tonight, and that's how it turned out. So well done to you, well done to the chairman behind me who's got the county cup to hold on to very, very shortly. But from me, from Taunton Deane Cricket Club, thank you to Somerset County Cricket Club, absolutely superb, and the foundation for putting this game on. The ground staff, I don't think you can imagine how much pleasure you give to the lads turning up and playing on this pitch under floodlights. So they'll have a quick chat, but they'll all be back next year. That's a good thing.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you to Taunton Deane. Superb effort. Thanks to Matt, Council, and Nicky Clark for all the efforts in putting these events on and managed to get this game under lights. All hugely appreciated. And again, congratulations to the Lansdowne Lions.
Yeah, thanks you guys for joining me. I've been Harry Everett. Thanks for our commentary of the finals day yesterday for the club 3 minor, major, intermediate, and then the under-19s tonight. We'll be back for Somerset commentary in the County Championship in September. Do join us on the Somerset CCC YouTube stream. Follow on the social media, and hopefully you can watch it back on YouTube. You guys have played today. Top work, Lansdowne. Congratulations on your victory.
Gentlemen, just before we get on with the presentation, just some massive thank yous. We'd like to thank the Somerset Cricket Foundation. We'd like to thank the following people and organisations who have helped make this year's such amazing success. To the volunteers at each club that made the competition today such an exciting and vibrant event, and to every club that has taken part in this year's competition. To all the umpires, all the scorers. We'd also like to thank the Coopers Associates County Ground and the ground staff, allowing us the opportunity to hold the finals at the county ground for the very first time. We'd also like a massive thank you to the commentary and live stream team who've been working tirelessly up in the boxes to bring the game tonight live on Somerset YouTube channel. Thank you. Before we move on to the presentations, we're delighted to welcome Somerset's very own George Thomas. Right, on to the final presentations. What a competition we've had and what a final. The final match was contested between the Lansdowne Lions and the Dean Diamonds. The Lansdowne Lions running out the winners. First of all, we'd like to invite both our umpires, Ben Perrell and Chris Martin, to come and collect their medals. Secondly, we'd like to invite both our scorers, but we're not sure if one of them can get down from their box up in the Marcus just Gothic Pavilion. But can we have a big round of applause for our scoring team, please? I'd now like to pass over to Matt Council for the Man of the Match Award.
Good evening, everyone. What a brilliant occasion. I never thought we'd actually play the Cooper Associates, let alone under lights, so what a fantastic occasion it's been. Some brilliant performances throughout the game. Alan Rao scoring 51 to Tottenham Dean, 50 from James Pittman, 46 from Noah Davis. But my player of the match, getting 19 not out at the end, but an incredible bowling performance. Four overs, 2 wickets, 9 runs, Panil Chahal.
So let's hear it for our runners-up, Taunton Dean CC. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Can I ask Matt Chopman, the winning captain of the Lansdowne Lions, to lead his team up to receive the trophy? So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and sports fans across Somerset, here are your winners, Lansdowne Lions! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming to the Coopers Associates County Ground tonight. Safe home, good night.